Hi, chat. Hello. I don't know why. Wait, why does it say I have 10 daily subs? Because I don't have that many subs. I have 1. Thank you, Hurricane, for the 2 months. Oh, and Alyssa for the tier 1 25 minutes ago. Why does it say I have 10? Because I don't. Thank you, Loser. LOL for the Twitch Prime. And Exilia for the 2 months. And Guess for the Twitch Prime. Thank you. Hello. Oh shit, my stream thing. Stream deck. Hey chat, how are we doing? Do you guys want to see my face? Be honest. Oh wait, this is wrong. I hope this doesn't do it. Okay. Perfect. For real? You guys want to see my face? Is that real? Thank you, Mewbleed. Wait, did I give you guys mod yet? Hold on. We have new mods. Everyone say hello, mods. Okay, let's see. Just chatting. Hi, chat. How are you guys doing? Let me see if I can change that. And stream deck. Hold on, I have new mods and I totally forgot to map them.
It's literally 5:23 in the morning here and I have to wake up in 3 hours, but I can't stop the Sylvee grind. I cannot less than 3.
Don't stay up watching my stream if you have to wake up in 3 hours. Or, hear me out, just stay up for 3 hours. Do you have a lot to do tomorrow? Be honest. Thanks for the 100 bits. Bangs? Yeah. Oh, hi. I put them out today. I always have bangs. But today I have them out. Let me go ahead and can the mods that aren't mod yet talk in the employee chat, please? Because I know some of you, I said I was mod. Just type your username so I can do it really easily. I know I told you, yeah, I'll mod you next stream, but I forgot to do that. Unless I did mod you. Are you guys here? You're not mod in Discord. Oh. Mewbleed, can you talk in the general chat, please? Thanks for the hat, and thanks Jaliva for the Twitch Prime. Is Aspen mod? I don't know. Can you No, you're mod. You're modded, Mia. I don't know if you are a mod and you're not. And you're in the employee chat, but you're not on Discord, just type. Okay, Arimu, oh, Arimu, you're actually so good. Okay, thank you, Mushroom Noon, for the Twitch Prime. We're getting so many subs. We don't have 20, though. I don't know why. Why are my overlays tweaking right now? But, hold on. Whatever. That's fine. We can just pretend. Pretend. Where's my headset from? I got it a long time ago. I got it a long time ago from motherfucking some website. It's a SteelSeries headset though. How have you been? I'm good. I modded you, Raccoon, right? Is it 70 viewers a glitch? Yeah, it showed. It's just because I just started streaming. It says to me that I have 2,000 viewers, which is a little bit different than 70. Don't know though. Could be wrong. Not a professional. Thank you, Donna, for the gifted sub. How's my day been? It's been good. I got vaccinated. Thank you, Danny, for the 2 subs. Hydrate, look, I have water today. How did you ask for your bangs? I've had these bangs for the longest time, and it was because of my my hairstylist that I had in like wherever town that I used to live in. She was so good. Oh my god, she like knew exactly what I needed. She gave me these things, which I would have never thought of, but they're actually so cute. Like I always like having like a little bit of hair out, and these are the cutest things in the world. I love them so much. Now I cut my bangs and these things myself, but she just has light bangs. I don't know what to tell her.
I'm European, but I have a non-existent sleep schedule, so I'm here, haha.
Well, you're welcome then. Did I thank Danny for the 2 gifted subs? Thank you. Thank you, Emmy, for the 100 beds. Europeans are allowed, but we are not friendly here. We are hostile. I tried to find a good word for not friendly. I didn't want to do like European enemy-y, because that just doesn't sound good. But I opened up my little thesaurus on thesaurus.com, and hostile was a good antonym for friendly. So I thought that was a fun little thing that we could do. So smart. Yeah, I have an Exlopedia. Is it an Exlopedia? What is it? What is an Exlopedia? Is that a thing? Encyclopedia. Do you guys want to watch some YouTube videos today? Thank you, Fiona, for the Twitch Prime. And thank you, Baldbree, for the Twitch Prime as well. And wow, thank you also for the tier 1. We're getting hella subs today. What's up with that? Are we gonna play anything? Maybe if you guys want to play something. I have been wanting to play Gartic Phone, but I don't know any friends to play with. You need like a huge friend group with that. But I saw Gumi playing that, and I was hella jealous. Like, realistically, I probably could have like asked, and maybe she would have let me in. But I was like, damn, that looks like fun. I want to play that game. It's so fun. I love Gartic Phone. I just am super bad at getting groups together. And I don't want to like ask, like, hey, can you let me in? Let me in, please. Also, that was like their PP party thing. Hi, Andy. Let's watch YouTube videos. I did select. I have been. Oh, hello. What is this? This is not what I wanted to click on. I have been like seeing videos, and I'm like, ooh, I want to watch that, and I'm like, no, I have to save it for my stream. We watch together. So there is quite a bit of videos. Oh my god, this reminded me. Oh, thanks for the hat. Okay, I'll show you it. Hold on, let me get all my videos to get selected so we can all watch together. Oh, that one's cool. I saved it to watch. Okay. And then I think I had more videos. SpongeBob theories. There is a SpongeBob. Oh shit! The way I selected it was foolish. Now I can't see what videos I'm selecting. Okay. I love your hair. Thank you. I do think of you guys all the time. Oh, we do have a SpongeBob one. And look at how convenient I am. I'm actually the smartest, most intelligent person ever. Thank you. Did I think? Yep. Shaina for the Twitch Prime and Angelic for the 5 months. I have my tinfoil ready for our conspiracy theories. We can go into that. That's fun. I didn't put it away. Did not put it away. Actually, don't put anything away. That's okay. We will clean later. We won't. I will. Thank you, Marina for the Twitch Prime. What's your big 3? What does that even mean? I want to answer that, but I don't know what you mean. We won't watch conspiracies first, though. We'll save that towards later. Okay, let's see what we want to watch first. Lots of... Oh, we have 2 really good conspiracy ones. Mark Rober has a new video. Wait, let me check to see if a new daily dose is out. What'd Pun say? I can tell you you're big. Oh, astrology. No, that's okay. I'll, no, I want to do that myself. Let's figure this out. Together, chat. Big 3. Astrology. This would be a fun thing for us to do together. Do we have to wear a hat? Yeah, this is asking for too much information. Maybe we won't do this on stream. Why does where I was born matter? Thank you, Strawberries, for the Twitch Prime, and Abby for the tier 1. And Jenna for the sacrificial goat for the tier 1. The placements of I need your birth time. I'll text my mom, I guess. Thank you, Sammy Bean, for the tier 1. I don't know when I was born. I was not, I guess I was there, but I was not, like, conscious. I don't fucking know when I was born. Do you guys know that? How do you know that? You just asked your mom, right? How does, my mom would not know that answer. Ask my mom. Whatever, I'm gonna say I'm Leo, because that's what I do. Hashtag, speaking of the heart, be something else. Thank you, Kyle, is your mom for the tier 1. Whoa, why is that one so tiny? What happened? Why is that one so tiny? B. Fletcher. Okay, that's what it is. Thanks, chat. They put on your birth certificate. Oh, that makes sense. My birth certificate was burned in the war. Thank you, Tay-Liv, for the Twitch Prime. Okay, let me watch the regular videos, because this is scary. Oh, there is. New video.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Ah! That's weird. Ah! What? Hello, everyone. You should watch true crimes type shit. Oh my god, I'm actually a foolish fool. Okay, I need to turn off my music. Is there a way, is anyone intelligent here? Sorry. Sorry. That's not what I meant. Is anyone intelligent about streaming stuff here? No. Does anyone know if you could use your stream deck to, no, not a single intelligent person. That's my chat. Love you guys. /parasocial. How do I click a button to turn off my music that is in YouTube? Is that possible? Can I do that? No, who said, wait. Ali not found was taken. You're funny. Just press on it? Yeah, but I want to click a button and have it turn off. I don't know. Nope, not me. Okay, that's fine. Ask Puns, he has it? You can only do a Spotify methinks? Yeah, but I like to use Animal Crossing music with Spotify, and, although, like, oops, hello? Although Spotify is, very good, the Animal Crossing music on Spotify is good. It's not the actual Animal Crossing music. Like, it's always covers of people doing Animal Crossing songs, and, hello? And I want to watch, like, the real shit. Outfit check? Oh my god, my outfit's so boring today. You guys have no idea. I'm literally wearing blue sweater that I probably got at Walmart. Yeeks. And leggings that I definitely got at Target. Oh, well, is this Walmart? What does the tag say? I'm not gatekeeping. I don't know. It looks like it's probably Ross or something. You could download songs and add them to Spotify playlists? Huh? That recognized? Yeah, but I want to be able to... Oh, why is it like that? There's a comic section on here? I want to make it so that I don't have to be on the window for it to turn off. Like, in a separate window, it just knows. I don't think I can do that. Maybe I'll have to, like... I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe I have to download the music. Oh. Yeeks. Make a soundboard. Oh, shit. Bella is intelligent. We got intelligent people in chat. Okay, let's watch.
And this is your daily dose of internet. So this guy refused to get help from the paramedics because he
I
didn't
saw
want
this
to
on
pay any
TikTok.
hospital bills.
Oh, this poor guy right here.
Tell me what species this is. Bear. What the f-
This poor guy was going
Why
door
did
to
it do
door
that?
trying to sell-
Oh, hello. We'll watch that one in a second. Why the fuck did that dog look like that? Wait. Ew, it smiled! It smiled! It smiled. It said... It's a little ugly. I feel like everyone... I know 2 people with this type of dog. What dog is this? Shih Tzu? Shih Tzu? Is this a Shih Tzu? Not like a white one, though. This one's black on it. Thank you, Shax. Why was that so loud? Is this a Shih Tzu? Shih Tzu because it looks like shit. Oh, shit. No, what is this? Either way, I know someone else I know a couple people with dogs named Bear that look like this shit.
This poor guy was going door to door trying to sell something.
Aww.
I don't know if anybody's home, but if you recorded that, send me a video, please.
How would they know where to send it? Maybe he put his information. Oh! Oh!
There was a full moon and this person's
Okay. Saffron could take this one. I could take that one, right? Not like a regular one, but this one? I could take it. Yeah. Right? Not like a regular one, but this one for sure. No? No? Maybe? With a gun. Yeah, maybe if I had a weapon. One of my knives. Watch out, where's my knife? Where's my butterfly knife? I think it's in the living room.
There was a full moon and this person's Tesla thought it was a yellow light.
Oh. That's interesting. New meta.
Someone commented on one of my videos telling me to stop showing cat videos, so this one's just for you, man.
Oh shit. Oh, I love that one. Oh, he ate that shit. Oh.
I found a
That's
cool
fun.
video of someone that made a realistic Captain America
Oh,
shoe.
I saw that. That's awesome. Oh. White ice cream. That's cool though. Cause he made it with like bouncing shit.
A candy factory sent me this video showing how hard candy like lollipops or candy canes are made.
What are they pouring in it? Is that like flavoring stuff or like scent?
Someone sent me a video of their cat attacking their own tail.
Oh.
that
Oh.
is the end of this video. I
Have you
really
guys seen the
enjoyed it,
video?
and I'll see you guys again very, very soon.
Of like the seal with like this huge swarm of fish, and he tries to like attack or catch a fish, and they all like go around him. That was kind of sad. Come on, the poor guy. Just let him eat you. Come on. Nope. Let me see if I can find it. What would I even look up? Seal trying to eat school of fish avoiding. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Look. There's no sound. Is he gonna try to catch them? Oh yeah. Look at this. I thought it was cute. And they just... Look at that. They're going around him. Poor guy. Nobody likes him. Probably because he's trying to eat them. Hard to say. Okay. Also... Aww, isn't that adorable? Okay. Oh, I saw this video. I'm not gonna. Hello.
Oh, say.
I'm not gonna watch the whole thing because I've already seen it, so it's not reacting. But I love this girl. She lives in Japan or something, and she's like from Europe. And this is literally an American core video. Like, this whole video is her going to, like, this, American, like, base in Japan. And it is an American core video. Okay, we'll watch it in 2x speed. She's doing, like, an introduction. Okay, we get it. We love you. I'll play it from here. Oh, she talks so fast. I forgot about that. That's why I like her.
What I remember is, it was February, and the wind felt like it was literally slapping my face. And also, as
she's
you know,
talking about her
London,
trip
so I
to
remember just seeing,
New
like,
York.
how huge everything was. Like, the roads and stuff, like, everything was so big. It was an exciting time. But flights to America are very expensive, so I never got the chance to go back. But today I get to go to the US military base. How exciting. I'm going with Adrian, who you guys have already met, and Sierra, who is sadly leaving this week, like, next week, so this is, like, my last chance to see her. And then Rune, who is the one
This
who
is American
she's
Corps.
worked in the military for, like, freaking ages. I've actually never met Rune before, but I've been friends with her for, like, over a year. So I feel like I've met her, even though I haven't. It's really weird. But yeah, so I'm
This
the
is
only one
her-
who's not
her
American, or, like, has
YouTube.
never
Oh,
lived in
shit.
America.
This
So
is their
everyone else
YouTube.
like, oh yeah, we're going to the US base. I'm here like, we're going to Americaland.
Look at this shit!
Which is like to the US base. Even though I haven't.
Wait.
But yeah, so I'm the only one who's like not American or like has never lived in
Look
America.
at
So
this.
everyone else is like, oh yeah, we're going to the US base. I'm here like, we're going to America.
This is American Car. Are you kidding me? Yeah, literally just Texas. I was like, Arr. Not my America. No healthcare. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I love this so much. Oh, it was lit. Just her
I'm like, oh my gosh, we're going
going to she like walks around the street and she's like, wow, it's so cool. I mean, I guess it's like the same. There's a cat, cute cat, and then they go to like...
Even though there's 4 of us.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have the best part. Hold on. I remember. Wait.
But I don't trust myself with candles because I feel like I'm gonna accidentally set my apartment on fire. So I'm going to hear like the snacks and stuff, which is so exciting for me because we're like Hershey s'mores. I'm so getting this. They look so yummy. Oh my gosh,
This is real American Core.
drinks and stuff. I don't know. Like I don't even know where to start. Oh my gosh, look at this. Peanut butter and peanut butter and grape jelly strips. Gosh, look at all this stuff, you guys. I freaking love buying groceries from different countries. So much fun. Look at all this stuff. Guys, what do I even get? I don't even know what to get. I don't even know if this stuff is good or not because obviously I'm not from the United States of America.
This is American Core.
And I'm hungry right now, which doesn't really help. I found this section and I'm so excited about it. I love this shitty stuff. I love it so much. These artificial breads and cakes and stuff.
I know. I was like, you guys would love
It's
this.
like my shit. I love things like this. Oh my gosh, look at all these cereals and stuff. Oh my gosh, Pop-Tarts. Oh my gosh, should I get that too? I don't know what I want. I want so much at once. I'm having the time of my life. I got pretzels. You guys
She's
know
so
what
amazed. I know.
And then this ranch dip. I've never had ranch dip before. This is also exciting for me. I got special cake, which is actually my favorite cereal. And then I'm gonna get one of these Reese's Puffs. Oh my gosh, I'm actually going insane. Is it good? Yay! Oh my gosh, I have creamer. I've actually never seen creamer before in my life.
There's not creamer anywhere. That's strange though, because she lived in Europe and Japan, and there's not creamer in Europe or Japan? Like, I don't know. That doesn't make... That's crazy to me. Creamer is like thicker milk.
Oh my gosh, I've never tried a Hot Pocket before. Obviously, I can't get this stuff because it's gonna like melt on the way home, but like, how exciting. So we ended up getting...
She is so excited. She is a very energetic... You guys will love her. Go watch her YouTube videos. She's very energetic. But yeah, she's so excited about, like, about the American food and stuff. Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate, great when separate, but when they combine, they make the morning time epic. She is so excited. I knew you guys would love that. She is an angel, and we love her. Okay. So, there is an abandoned, 2 videos we can, okay. Do you guys, oh, there's several videos. So there's a Mark Rober video of the Domino robot. And then there is 2 abandoned videos, and then there's 2 conspiracy theories. What do we want to watch first? Do you guys ever play this game with... I don't know how to play it with your fingers. Abandoned conspiracy, Mark Rober. Oh, let's do a poll. A poll in chat. Hey, chat. Poll time. Poll time the whole time. Hold on. I've got this. New results. New... Watch.
Hey guys, Sylvee here. Back at it
Thanks
again
for the
with another
raid.
Minecraft Let's Play.
Thank you, Arletta. Okay. Spear. Let's do sponge. Abandon. Abandon. Or Mark Rober in capital letters looks wrong. Just so you guys know. Oh, that's too long of a duration. Whatever, we'll just pretend. Here, we're gonna switch to Pokemon Platinum music so that nobody says Tommy Innit music, because we're not allowing that here. What to watch? Ooh, Abandoned. Thank you, Riley, for the Twitch Prime. You're playing Pokemon X right now? Ooh. How do I choose? You click it? Are you asking which one do you choose, or how do you choose? You just click the one that you want. Yeah, so you click the poll, and then you click Sponge, Abandon, or Mark Rober. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. When did Animal Crossing become Tommy Innit? Whenever he started using it in his videos and he started getting popular, and people didn't... I'm assuming people didn't know that that music was Animal Crossing music, and they just assumed that Tommy Innit wrote and performed that music. Probably. Likely. As likely as it could be. Okay, I think we're gonna watch Abandoned. Now, we can watch... Oh, shit. It's 2 parts. I was like, wow, we have 2 videos, but we actually have 1 video with 2 parts and then a second half video. What webcam do I use? I use the Logitech one. Oh, I don't know what it's called, but it is like the main one. If you go to like Walmart or whatever and you look for a webcam, it's Logitech and it's like $70. 69%. That's a funny sex number. It's a sex number, chat? Like sex? Okay, let's watch this video. I guess we'll start with part 1. Oh, no. We're gonna watch the abandoned cities on Earth. 15 largest abandoned cities on Earth. And then we'll watch part 1 and part 2.
When you think
Goodbye, watch later. I want you here still.
when you think of a city, a bustling metropolis,
Oh, I want to think of the city of bussin' metropolis. Okay. Sorry, guys. Please don't stop watching.
it's filled with big businesses, beautiful landmarks, and massive skyscrapers
Big
probably comes to
businesses.
mind. There are some cities, however, that's been left almost completely abandoned. Eerie and desolate.
My favorite
Sign of
songwriter,
time
music
long
artist.
past.
I
Here are the
like
top 15 largest abandoned cities on Earth.
I like Conan Gray.
Number
I like
15,
some tune.
Krakow, Italy.
Wallace
As far as
is good.
abandoned places
There's
go,
more.
few are as scenic as Krakow, Italy.
This is a top of my
Located
head.
in the southern Italian province of Basilicata.
Oh,
It was founded
shit.
all the way back in 540
Italy?
AD,
Like in
and has
that
a
one
striking
movie.
appearance due to it having been built on a 400-meter tall cliff. Built
With
in such a
Luca.
location so that the town could defend itself from potential invaders, said defense mechanism worked well 1,500 years ago, yet it eventually led to the city's downfall. This is because Krakow eventually became extremely vulnerable to natural disasters, and various landslides led to large amounts of damage being dealt to it. These landslides ultimately became so severe that in 1963 the Italian government forced out all of Krakow's residents, having them instead
Krakow.
relocate to the nearby town of Krakow-Peschiera. Since then, it has become a popular tourist
Wow,
attraction and film
that's
location,
cool,
with
okay.
movies as iconic as The Passion of Christ and Christ Stopped at Iboli.
Iconic
having been
movies
filmed
that
there.
I've never heard of. Those are not iconic.
Number 14, Thamestown, China. Generally speaking, copies are usually far worse than the originals. And Thamestown in China is a prime example of this.
What?
Built in
Copies?
order to house
I don't think so, because New York is a lot better than Yorkshire. Just saying, there was a murderer that lived there.
overflow people from Shanghai. It was built to model Victorian-era London, as it features cobbled streets, Victorian terraces, corner shops, and red telephone boxes. Yet despite its charming appearance, it hasn't been very palatable to Shanghai's residents, as despite being designed to hold 10,000 people, it currently remains mostly empty.
That's
However,
so
considering that
cute.
Shanghai is a city that's certainly not on the decline, we're sure people will be forced to move there sooner rather than later.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good that it won't be
Number 13, Gangbashi District, Ordo City, China. While most city districts are busy, vibrant, and of course full of people,
POV
Ordo City's
European.
business district of Kangbashi is anything but.
Grr at the
Located in
Europeans.
China's northern region
Chat,
of
grr at
Inner
them.
Mongolia, construction began in 2003. Yet despite it having a capacity to hold up to 300,000 people, as of 2010 it only had a population of about 20 to 30,000. And since then the population has only grown slightly. As a
Oh,
result,
that's not
despite
that
having
bad.
massive residential
Oh,
and
never
office
mind, that's
skyscrapers
awesome.
and high-tech facilities, it's still a very quiet place to live in. Number 12, Kennecott, United States. The town that officially holds the title of being the
Kennecott.
northernmost on this list is Kennecott. Located far up north in the snowy state of Alaska, it's notable for having produced about 200 million.
Oh,
of
obviously it's
copper ore from
Alaska.
1911 to 1938,
Who
which today
lives
would be worth
there?
about $3 billion.
Does
However,
anyone
in 1938,
anyone in chat live in Alaska? Say I live in Alaska! Exclamation mark, smiley face, exclamation mark.
the mines officially closed down, making Kennecott a veritable ghost town. Yet since then, it's been incorporated into the Rangel St. Elias National
No one
Park Reserve,
does.
which is the
Not-
largest national
no
park in
one
the United
lives
States.
there.
As a result, it's seen a steady stream of tourists over the years. Number 11, Kayakoy, Turkey. World War I was easily one of the most brutal conflicts in history, but we think you'd agree that few towns felt its effects as strongly as Kayakoy, Turkey. Built in the 1700s, it's located in southwestern Turkey. Yet for years had a sizable Greek
I think
population.
you're lying to
However,
me,
once
Puddles.
World War I came around, the Ottoman Turks began persecuting the Greeks, and this came to a head in 1923, when a population exchange between the two countries caused Greeks living there to be forced to evacuate, causing the town to quickly become abandoned. It has since become a small-scale tourist site.
Those look like
Number 10, Bourg-d'Or-Sablon, France.
not real
Bourg-d'Or-Sablon is
towns.
certainly never a large city. It stands apart for
They're
having
just
one of the most tragic
walls.
titles on this list. Occupied by the Germans during World War II, it entered the bad books of the Nazis when in 1944 it was reported that highly decorated SS officer Helmut Kampf had been killed by resistance fighters from the town. As a result, SS officer Adolf Diekemann decided that revenge was in order, and thus marched on the town with several SS troops, forcing the men into a barn.
I don't
and
think you
leaving
guys live in
church.
Alaska.
Both
I think
troops
you're
were killed
lying.
by the soldiers due to a mix of gunshot and burn wounds, leading to a total death toll of 642. Almost
It's
36%
okay,
of
you don't
the town
have
was murdered on
to
that day.
live in
Therefore,
Alaska.
after World War II,
Actually,
President Charles de Gaulle ordered that the
I
bones
assume
be
that you
left
don't.
untouched as a monument to the victims.
Thank
As a
you,
result,
Moist
the
Frog,
museum
for the
looks
Twitch
like it was
Prime.
left untouched and uninhabited to this day. Number 9, Ashgabat, Turkmenistan. While technically not an abandoned city, a trip through this massive metropolis will make you soon realize that it's on the emptier side. You see, Ashgabat, which is the capital of the former Soviet state of Turkmenistan, is very impressive at first glance, holding the Guinness World Record for having been built with more marble than any other city on the planet.
Oh,
It's chock full
that's
of massive
awesome.
monuments, spectacular statues, and brilliant buildings, including a large mosque and major sports complex that was used for the 2017 Asian Indoor Games. Yet despite all of this glamour, the city remains nearly empty. This is because rather than invest in economic projects, the government has consistently used its massive oil and gas revenues to make Ashgabat a display of wealth in an otherwise impoverished nation. As a result, they have consistently evicted people from their homes without compensation and stifled the free press in order to allow these building projects to go through, despite the country's GDP per capita being less than $7,000. When you then further consider that Ashgabat is considered to be one of the most expensive places to live in the world, thanks to Turkmenistan's sky-high inflation and lack of access to even the most basic products, it becomes painfully clear why this city has essentially become a massive ghost town.
But why would, yeah, I was like, why would you not want to live there? That's awesome.
We're constantly adding more people to the Top 5's production team to bring you all the best content. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on and hit the like button. Number 8, Pripyat, Ukraine.
Okay, these aren't as cool. We're gonna skip this. Sorry, I got bored. I hope you guys weren't interested in watching these random ghost towns because I know I wasn't. Which one's the first one? No, we're watching a different abandoned place. This one's actually good. I know it's good because it's by the proper people, and we like proper people.
We're exploring Linwood Hall, an abandoned Gilded Age mansion with over 100
yeah!
The mansion was built between 1897 and 1900 for Peter A.B. Widener, an industrial magnate.
Oh shit! That guy looks like Dr. Phil. Wait, he totally does. Are you kidding me? Holy shit, this is Dr. Phil's house. What is that? Hold on, let me pull up a nice picture of him so you guys can see and compare. Obviously, the doc is smiling in this one. But oh, too big, Phil. Oh, look, that's so him. Anyway.
Streetcars, U.S. Steel, and the Standard Oil Company. The mansion is one of the first significant structures designed by architect Horace Trumbauer, who went on to design dozens more opulent manors for other barons of the time. Inside, nearly every inch was adorned with tapestries, statues, pottery, and other examples of the finest luxury goods from across the world. The centerpiece of the house, however, was a massive art gallery comprised of priceless works from masters such as Raphael, Rembrandt, and Donatello. Peter had built one of the most extravagant homes in America for himself and his family, but they would only be able to enjoy its serenity for the next decade.
You'll have to
in
see
1912, tragedy struck the Widener family when the RMS Titanic sank on its maiden voyage. On board were Peter's son and grandson, George Dutton Widener and Harry Elkins Widener. Both perished in the accident. Distraught with grief, Peter himself would pass just a few years later in his bedroom in Linwood Hall. The massive family fortune, including the mansion, was left to his only surviving child, Joseph E. Widener. Joseph would carry on living in the mansion, raising his 2 children there. However, when he passed in 1943, no heirs were willing to take on the responsibility of maintaining the massive estate. The contents of Linwood Hall were auctioned off first, and later, in 1948, the mansion itself sold at auction for a mere $130,000. From here, the history of Linwood Hall starts to get messy.
130,000 for
this time to a
a
religious
huge
organization known as the
mansion?
Faith Theological Seminary, headed by a man named Carl McIntyre. McIntyre was a well-known fundamentalist leader, known for his staunch anti-communist and pro-Vietnam War positions. He converted the building to serve as a religious school, and many students lived within the mansion. By the 1990s, however, the cost of maintaining property were too much to be paid off by incoming church tithes and student tuition. At risk of foreclosure, McIntyre turned to a wealthy graduate of the seminary, Dr. Richard Yoon, to pay off some of the multiple mortgages on the property. However, in 1996, after McIntyre continued to miss payments, Dr. Yoon became the sole owner of the mansion and reformed the seminary as a Korean church. Around this time period, preservationist groups began to notice items missing from the mansion, such as 4 large chandeliers, various fireplace mantles, a bronze statue that was once the centerpiece of a fountain, and even the front doors. While some point fingers at McIntyre Seminary and Dr. Yoon for selling off significant parts of the mansion, others credit them with possibly having saved the mansion from demolition, a fate that was met by the nearby White Marsh Hall, another one of Trumbauer's Gilded Age mansions. In 2013, Linwood Hall was
Stop
located
going. Yeah, it
church.
started
During
at
this time,
10
some
though. I
preservationists
think it was
anticipated the mansion
bugged.
entering foreclosure again so that it could be purchased for a reasonable price and hopefully restored. This never happened, and for years the building sat disused, protected by a pair of guard dogs living inside. At some point in the last year, however, the guard dogs were removed from the mansion, making it very easy for anyone to access. It didn't take long for word to spread, and soon Linwood Hall was plastered across social media. With this much attention, it didn't take long for the situation to devolve. Explorers began to notice items such as light fixtures disappearing. Vandalism began to ramp up, with windows and mirrors being smashed. Eventually, it was egregious enough that Dr. Yoon took action, and the property is now fully secured with a new security system. Ultimately, it's good that action was taken before any more irreversible harm could be done to the mansion. Every bit the property degrades further is a step closer to sealing a fate of demolition. Anyway, with that lengthy introduction out of the way, it's finally time to venture inside Linwood Hall. We hope you enjoy coming along on this exploration of the most extravagant abandoned mansion in America.
Yeah, this is beautiful. That sucks that it's vandalized. Brian, Michael. The proper people. We're the
If you love coffee,
proper
you need to check out the
people.
sponsor of this portion of today's video, Trade Coffee. With Trade, you can discover new coffees from the nation's best local roasters. Using Trade Quiz, you answer questions about how you like your coffee, and it will match you with your own personal selection.
Thanks,
It will ask you
Sabrina,
questions
for
like,
gifting
do you
us
brew
up to
coffee? Do you use
Panda's
milk or sugar?
Twitter.
What level of roast you prefer? Your favorite flavor profiles, if you want whole bean or ground, and finally, if you want caffeinated or decaf. You can then choose delivery frequency, and it will be sent out to you at peak freshness. When using Trade, you know the coffee will be high quality and fresh, and support roasters, and helps ensure that I'll always have a great cup of coffee. Trade is giving our viewers their first bag for free with free shipping when you sign up. Just use the link in the description to take the quiz and get matched with coffees for you.
Coffee, go to their video and get free coffee. I love coffee.
It's barbed wire along the fence. Broken in a lot of places though. Really?
From this era, were sold for...
Wait, so he was saying that there's like high security or something, but they're like exploring it. I don't understand. And usually they like are like, ooh, getting caught by police. So I don't think they ask permission. How do they get in if it's that secure? Yeah, they're jumping the fence. Are you kidding me? They did not ask permission. Security in my ass.
Fire music. With our luck, they put the dogs back inside.
It is too fast. Okay. Very secure building. Yeah, we're just gonna hop this fence. Anyone who wants to vandalize it, yeah, you guys can too. And they're going through the window.
Big camera. Dog hasn't come after me yet, so that's a good sign. Did you say dog? I said dog hasn't come after me yet, so that's a good sign.
Dr. Phil?
God, that's heavy. It's really fucking dark.
Dr. Phil? Think about it.
Still waiting for it to get a little bit brighter before we start filming. We don't want to spoil the rooms for us in the dark. I'd rather see them first with natural light. So we're just waiting in this first room. It looks like a classroom.
Ooh, we have a little map on the side. You guys can't see it because everything on my shit's covering it, but that's fine.
Hymn books still open on the desks.
Music?
Probably set up.
It's a bit set up.
Yeah.
I don't think a typewriter would be there. It's a bit
No,
set up.
it doesn't make any sense.
It's a bit set up.
So this mansion was used by a Catholic school or a Christian school of some kind,
Yep.
which would explain all of the hymn books and stuff like this.
Yeah, these are all gospel books. There's a really old style hidden light panel. This would cover it.
Literally just blends right into the wall.
Oh, that's
You have to know it.
sick.
This would open.
That's sick. That's so cool. Are you kidding me?
It's like 1800s.
Oh shit. These fluorescents do not match with the vibe of the place at all.
These are clearly 50s fluorescents though, which is when it was bought by the church.
The fixtures are pretty old, yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
they don't
flickering.
look that
Turn
as.
those
Yeah, let's turn this off. I wasn't expecting power in here.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. The exterior lights were on, so.
True.
Yeah, that's like expensive to have power. That's beautiful. Look
The
at all that
details in this
shit.
door.
Detail.
It's crazy. It's still pretty dark in the main lobby.
It's really dark.
Mirror. Ooh, plants. Wait, the plants are still alive?
It's still pretty dark in the main lobby.
It's really dark.
Hello? Wait, how is it still alive? Is like, does someone take care of it? No way someone takes care of it. Why is it so dirty?
The details are just overwhelming.
Oh my god. Could you imagine? Someone lived here. Like,
And we're seeing this
lived
place with a lot
here.
of stuff
This was their
removed, too.
home.
Like, who knows what could be missing that we don't even know about.
Oh,
Water's
fake?
missing. The original light fixtures and all that stuff would have been amazing. Right in the middle up there, there was an original stained
But
glass
like,
skylight. But of
it's
course,
it's like
that
an
was auctioned
old
off and
place.
sold.
They don't have fake shit in
Yeah,
old
church who bought the
places.
building.
It's not authentic. It's probably fake. That's lame.
Vines covered.
Yeah, it's just everywhere you look, so much detail.
This room still has a lot of detail left too. Huge mirror above the fireplace.
There's something about really big mirrors that are really creepy.
I love big mirrors. Are you kidding me?
There's like gold leaf painting.
I want to
Gold
have a
leaf paint on the
huge
church's
mirror
walls,
that's
yeah.
like
It's very reflective.
floor to ceiling.
Even the little things like the
Mirrors
mechanism
and
to open that window.
windows. That's so cool. Are you kidding
Fully
me?
detailed.
you see the face up there?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Even the inside of the fireplace is detailed.
Yeah, the ceilings and
They didn't skip a
the
thing.
detail that they have
Even the
everywhere.
hinges.
Oh,
There's musical instruments up there.
cool.
Yeah. I wonder if that had any relation to what this room was, or if it's just random detailing.
Music
Check the other doors.
decor.
Those are more instruments, right?
The mirror's kind of dirty. Yeah,
Is that
this
like a
place is
bagpipe?
trash.
Yeah.
Not mint condition.
So I wonder if this was a
like
music
some of
room.
the other shit we've seen.
It makes sense.
There's people in every corner.
We could spend so long in every room just
Here, we're doing
focusing
2
on
times
each
speed.
detail.
There's like little angels surrounding those embossed people too.
They're
Yeah,
not
there's
gonna
more
talk.
instruments on the wooden molding. I love checkerboard flooring. Really went out of style, unfortunately.
I like the checkerboard.
What a beautiful room, though.
I like it.
Such a grand main entrance.
There's
Like the
faces
black
in the
marble
corner
and white
of the main
marble.
room,
I
too.
know it looks tacky,
one's
but
kinda
I
decent.
like it. I hope it
Like
can
fixture
come
domes,
back
the
one
glasses
day.
on.
Should have been some pretty crazy chandeliers there.
Same with the other side.
All the
area.
paint coming up.
The original
everything.
kitchen.
That's a small
This back staircase
kitchen
is just
for
so
a
ornate.
mansion. Hello.
Got the exposed marble steps.
Oh, marble.
The original kitchen's really nice too.
That's like such a small kitchen.
So was this the main kitchen or just like the service
This was the main kitchen. I mean,
You know, like
service
this
would be
huge
a cooking,
mansion.
right?
You saw that living room where it was like 30 feet
Still have
tall.
dishes in here. Sure, not original, but
Yeah, those
whoever
are super old.
whoever last used the place.
Nice old cabinets. Tiled ceiling for easy cleaning. And marble walls.
A tile
Pretty incredible.
ceiling? I've never seen
It's a huge
tile.
stove too. It's like double width.
More residential stuff in front of it for some reason. This is like a more modern fridge compared to what looks like an icebox behind it, or just a really old refrigerator.
Oh, built-in fridge.
Right? Like the bottom part of your fridge or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa, a mirror on a door?
This room has a lot of crap just stored in it. A lot of baby stuff.
There's a hidden door back here by this bookcase. And this door was curved, so it would like blend in.
I mean, you can see the hinges on it, so it's not that hidden.
Oh,
It's a bookcase, and there's a fake book there.
curved
Wait, those are fake
corners?
books?
Yeah, it looks kind of like a hidden door bookcase thing to me. Like you would not expect it to be a doorway.
That's sick
These?
as fuck.
They're fake books.
Is one of them like the button?
No,
That's sick as fuck.
Wow, that's really interesting.
There's hidden rooms here. There's hidden rooms.
Let's see what's back here.
I mean, yeah, not just even that, but there
Bathroom.
has to be even more
So
hidden
basically,
rooms
this is
and
like
shit.
step one to entering the chamber of secrets.
Secret doors and hidden urinals. What the hell?
That's weird. More fake books in that one?
Yeah.
No secret door though?
Nope.
Oh my god, they have to check everything.
This room over here looks kind of modernized.
Yeah, that's just drywall. You can see it where it
Yeah.
sticks out over the original.
Wow, they
molding.
really ruined this room.
Just drywalled over.
No.
Yeah, you can see the molding up there, and the drywall just sticks out
Why would
around
they
the
do
doorways.
that?
You can see where they added the drywall over the original walls. I wonder if it's still underneath it.
Oh, that's so much cooler and so pretty. There's
like a
so much
smaller room back
detail.
here.
That room used to have so much detail.
Oh, this one's still pretty nice.
And they ruined
Looks also
it.
original.
Yeah, this one's nicer.
That's sad.
Ryan just said this room's alright, but like if we encountered this room in any other place, it would be like, holy cow, this is amazing. But it's definitely a bit overshadowed in this place. These ceilings are so tall. That's like what, 16 feet? 18
Someone
feet?
probably died in here.
They're big.
That's just so cool. I want to go to a mansion. Gaming house. Anyone wanna? Any gamers wanna live in this mansion? Streamer house? Yeah, let's go.
This one still has the light fixtures. They're just globes, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah, these are the very these are some of the only original intact fixtures still here.
Wow. This room looks insane. Holy cow. This looks like it would have been a ballroom that they converted.
This
into
is
a
the
chapel.
ballroom,
Yeah.
but then they changed it to like the
There's more
a
faces in the ceiling,
church
of course.
thing. Because it used to be like a church thing or something. Ew! Why are his eyes going in different directions?
Yeah, I could spend a while in this room.
It's okay.
Lost
I'm
art
sure the
inside.
artist was really old and just didn't
Like,
see
that's
what
not
was
just painting,
going
it's
on.
actually 3D.
You see these like little angel.
We can make
children
that the
over there?
gamer room.
They have their feet hanging over the edge.
Cherubs, is that what they call
I
them?
don't know.
That might not be a bad idea if we can get the lights on in here. Yeah. It's really dark right now, though. My camera's maxed out. They're all on their own light switch.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you,
It's like a little less moody in here
Tangerine,
now, but
for the gifted sub.
actually see things on camera. Focus going crazy. Well, now that
Dude,
the
why
lights
they
are on
changed
here,
it to
I
a
can actually tell
church?
that I was completely wrong.
Someone bought
Not
it
just
and
in
they
3D
changed it
box,
to a
it's actually completely flat.
church. And then it
There's
became
no
like
shading.
You can see mold is in the
a
paint.
school or something. And then I think it became something
I'm just
else
chilling,
afterwards.
admiring.
It was just bought over time by different people that had money. Also, having a church is like, it's really easy to have an expensive property if you have a church because you don't have to pay taxes. You don't have to pay property taxes.
When collecting art wasn't enough,
So
and you needed the building itself.
that makes
You needed a
sense
piece to house your
why
building.
a church would buy
Old
it
faces and
because they
statues
could
and stuff,
afford
it's all
it.
good. Old buildings have a reputation for being creepy and haunted. Old mansions, at least. You can see all the way to the dining hall from here. A chapel was actually the third purpose this room served. Originally, this was the library, but shortly after losing his son and grandson in the Titanic, Widener converted it into a ballroom. Perhaps he was hoping that throwing parties and filling the mansion with life would help distract his grieving mind.
Sad.
I think I enjoy the ambiance in there a lot more with the lights off. So I'm going to do that.
Hidden light panels
It's really
everywhere
dark.
too. That's so fucking sick.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those rooms that you just want to sit in for
See,
a while
people
and
do
sit in.
that. That's like a real thing that people do. Start religions so that they don't have to pay taxes.
You want to check out downstairs or upstairs first? Probably downstairs.
Yeah, we can do a floor at a time.
Okay.
There's the basement too. So I love the floor plan.
Yeah.
That one is a fake door. This one is a real door, but whatever's behind it connects from the other side.
Oh, fake door. Thank you, beloved.
You can smell the
Oh,
books.
beloved
Wet
Oliver.
paper.
Yep.
For the 5 gifted subs. Thank you.
These are interesting rooms. Just bedrooms, perhaps?
There's like
This was the original library.
fireplaces
Oh, okay.
everywhere.
So like
How do they have so much
bookcases and
fireplaces?
stuff were in here original.
Looks like they were offices for the church property.
I don't get it. Okay, hear me out. Thank you, Kara, for the 2 months. So you have a fireplace, and then it goes up to a chimney, but there's like a fireplace in every room. Do they all meet at one chimney, or are there like 20 different chimneys coming out of it? How does it work? And these are on like different floors too. Yes to which one? A bunch of different chimneys or one different chimneys? Many chimneys? But which one does Santa know how to go in? How does Santa know which chimney he can go in? If there's so many chimneys, how does he know which one he's supposed to go through? He goes through all of them? How does he know where the tree is? How does Santa know where the tree is?
What is going on in this painting?
It's starting to not add up.
They had a branch in Pakistan. Wow. This was a very international congregation.
Whole nativity scene in here.
Now this is my bedroom.
Santa does
That sounds like a
5 head,
student dorm or
Tesla
something.
5 head.
The bathroom for this room is literally bigger than the bedroom.
Ew, the toilet looks dirty.
You can see right where they subdivided this. Just stuck up a wall. It's like another little classroom.
There's a whole classroom here, but in this like original looking wardrobe that's built in is a whole mirror, like, you know, like a dressing mirror, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, they just left a lot of the original stuff in, thankfully. This room's really dark. There's more damp, rotting books over here.
A classroom? It was
Yeah,
bought.
church
It was bought by a
This is in the world
school
of
too.
Judaism.
It was bought by a school and it was bought by a
and political
class.
theology.
Well, I think it was bought by
science and
a
that's all.
religious school and also a religion. Maybe this is Santa's house? No, obviously Santa lives in the North Pole, and this isn't in the North Pole.
Let's check out the basement.
Stupid. Dumb ass.
Men's lounge is somewhere down here, apparently.
Obviously, it's not Santa's house. Idiot.
This is a thick door.
Oh yeah, this is probably their vault.
It's definitely a vault.
Keep all of
Please
their...
don't leave my chat. I didn't
That's
mean it.
valuable.
It was a joke.
Famous
Oh my god.
stuff down here.
Sorry. This is
a
giving
nice
me
vault.
Olivia flashbacks. This was a joke. I didn't mean to be mean to you. Please don't leave like Olivia did. I didn't mean to yell at you. Holy shit. Just like Olivia. Are you still here? Are you still here, Tommy's toe hair? Yes, you are. I'm sorry for being mean to you.
For collectibles, but these almost like display cases.
Yeah.
Like these are
Black shelves.
basically display cases, glass windows.
With the black
Oh,
shelf
this is
in
where
it.
my trophies go. I once won a trophy, chat. I once won a trophy in a race. I won a race one time for my age group. I won first place in my age group, and I got a trophy. That was the first trophy I've ever won, all by myself. I was so proud. That's also the only trophy I've ever won, I think. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I was so proud of myself. I was a runner. I was a track star. I am so not athletic, but that was awesome. I forgive streamer. Thank you. Thank you, toe hair.
Stop the building.
Apparently the building resembles Longleat of Bath, England, which was
As a
built in 1798
kid,
and
yeah, I
founded
was
in Versailles,
9 or
France.
something.
There are 90 rooms and 19 baths. So the 110 room number is a combination of bathrooms and other rooms. But technically, that's 109 rooms, not 110.
What? Okay, someone just is so dumb. They said 110, but how would they get that? Like, okay, I get math wrong, but that's like literally a 9 at the end of that. Like, you would know if you mess that up. Or maybe there's a hidden room somewhere that they're counting as the 1, but not in the 90. That's crazy though. 109 rooms. Okay.
Rounded up somewhere along the way. Maybe. I love the vaulted ceilings in here.
Wow.
It's kind of creepy though.
These are some moldy books.
Accounting.
What is this?
Oh, way.
Multigraph Corporation?
I hate stuff in the middle of things.
Is it for addressing mail pieces? Maybe.
That would make sense for that name. Multigraph folder.
It's old, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
These rooms are all kind of small down
It's so old. People deaf died here. Yeah.
It's the basement, so it makes sense.
Oh, and they're in the basement. Somebody's gonna eat them. You bought my hat. Thank you, Shroom Magic. Exclamation mark merch to get my cute hat.
So we have those windows, but there's like no light coming in through there. Weird vibes in this room.
Fake windows.
What's back there? It looks really dank though with the mold. I don't know if we should go in there. You going anyway?
Exploration.
It
The
looks
exploration
like
doesn't stop.
bunch of old fuses right here.
Keeps going.
Ooh.
Well, I think these are stairs down. Oh man, this is like the fucking catacombs.
Really?
What the fuck?
Where is this going?
It keeps going.
What if this goes all the way to the guest house? It goes in that direction.
I don't know.
Right? Hold on. We should
That's crazy. A secret hallway that has like all these in it goes down even more.
It's going to be flooded.
That's a new Valorant map. Ooh, a Valorant map in a mansion would be kind of sick.
This is so weird. Fuck it, let's go. We'll end the first half of our exploration at this convenient cliffhanger. Stay tuned for part 2 coming out next week. Some of the most
That's sick. There is a part 2. Do you wanna watch the rest of it, or do you wanna watch Mark Gruber's video? Which one, chat? Part 2? Okay. We'll skip the intro because
Easily fit in your front pocket. The ridge wall is half the...
Let's just confirm.
okay. This is where they left off.
What the hell? What if this leads us to like a very sneaky entrance to get in and out of this place?
Yeah. Is this a fork? Is this a fork?
Hold up.
What the fuck? Goes every direction.
Does nobody know about this? Because I haven't heard anyone mention this before.
Either. Keep going.
These could be the pipes or the fountains.
That's probably
These are just to service it.
Yeah.
Let's go all the way to the end.
That's gonna be far. There's like,
I mean, it's not going to go off the property, is it?
I don't know.
It might.
I know that this whole town was
Oh
owned
my
by him.
God.
And
He goes to the other mansion.
Oh, he owned everything.
he sold, when he died, they sold all the parcels outside the fence. But outside the fence was also owned by him.
Oh, really?
Yes. Okay, that's flooded.
There's no
Yeah.
CC on this one.
Dude, this is a control panel kind of thing. It's made of marble, too.
It is.
Wow.
A control panel
This whole
made
thing
of
is flooded.
marble?
What the hell is this?
It's like a cavern.
Where does this go?
Look at the stalactites.
Here, go forward a little bit if you can. I want to see this.
Look at the stalactites.
It's a tank.
It is.
Perhaps. It's round. Oh, right underneath the main fountain. It's out front.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's so
So
freaky.
yeah, this is all just to service the water features.
That statue for the main fountain was long gone.
See anything swimming around in here?
There's gonna be some crazy monster down in the depths. This water's nasty.
Deep in
This is creepy.
This water's like straight black.
Yeah, you can't see here at all. No visibility.
You see a face float up?
Outside that.
Okay, let's get out of here. You can check out the branches, but they're the same thing.
Probably to the side fountains.
Yeah, look at that. Even in this dingy basement, you got solid marble here. It's crazy.
Why is there solid marble there?
You can check out one of these side fountains.
The water droplets on the ceiling.
Who knows what's up there?
Alright, it's pretty much where it ends.
Yeah.
Just goes up.
It's like the fountain moving right there.
Yeah, probably.
It is sped up.
Now I know why those windows are so dark, though. Because they just lead into here. Yeah, there's more this way, though. Are these? What are these?
Old tanks.
Water filter, it says on it.
They look really old.
It's still like a pretty door. Are
Oh,
you
here we go.
kidding
Here's
me?
the sub-basement.
It's probably so gross back down
Yeah,
here.
this is just pipes and service stuff for the
Oh,
Really
okay. I
tricky.
see.
Yeah, I don't feel like going through that.
Alright.
So it's just like pipes and shit. I thought it was gonna be cooler. That's okay. I guess it's fake.
Still not tired of
plants.
seeing this main entrance.
That makes sense.
Let's head up to the gallery. Screen carpet's obviously added. Would have been solid marble stairs before.
Why did they have the green carpet then? Solid marble was so much
There would
cooler.
have been a red piece up there as well. And this would have been a skylight. But it is boarded over completely.
Why? Oh, look at that! I like the design of like the fish scale stuff.
So this
I
would have been the main
like
art gallery right here, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
These are old library cards from the 80s, like the checkout slips. They turned the original art gallery into the library for the church.
So these are all bookshelves.
And the walls are stripped bare from where the gallery used to have all
really
art.
ornate in here.
that. No, the art.
I mean, you can see some of the molding that's still there up top.
It looks like a mermaid.
really
Yeah,
neat.
I
And the
like
skylight
that.
would have let all the
I
light
like
in,
that
so you can see
shit.
natural light.
I like
Lighting up the
tiles
night.
like that too.
These doors are just massive. It's crazy how big everything is in here. This place is amazing. Okay, I know where we are right now. This is the bridge that connects the main mansion over to this other building.
Oh.
This crossover room is really cool, though. You can see a lot of the paint flaking off from the ceiling. It would have been really ornate up there.
There's really not much paint left up there. It would have been really nice with these hand-painted drawings on the walls.
Yo. I just got a message from Angie, and she said Santa isn't real. Can you guys confirm that? That's not. What the hell?
Wow, this room is messed up.
She was joking, right? Right, chat?
The ceiling is incredible. Wow, that is a lot of detail.
She lies, yeah, right, chat? Okay. Okay,
What
good.
was this room?
Good.
This room is actually another art gallery. This one designated for works by the Dutch painter Anthony van Dyck.
Good, okay.
What, there's more faces in here?
Yeah, look, all those little
She's
dots are
joking?
faces.
Oh, shit,
Alright.
every single one of those. I see what you mean now.
Sick, yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure, because that's like really crazy.
By the time of his death in 1915, Peter A.B. Widener had amassed a massive collection of art. The walls of this gallery would have been crammed with hundreds of paintings, including some
His
from masters such as
death
Raphael,
real?
Rembrandt, Van Dyck,
Yeah.
and Donatello. After inheriting the collection, Peter's son Joseph continued to improve it, selling off some works and replacing them with what he believed to be greater pieces. In 1939, Joseph donated the massive collection to the National
Yeah,
Gallery
it's
in
kind of
Washington,
like
D.C., helping to found the institution,
a
along with
fucked
donations
up
from
thing
the
to
state's
joke
largest
about.
business magnates. The works
Santa
are
not
still
being
viewed
real.
today.
Andy, he's real. Where did the presents come from?
These frames for the
For
tapestries.
all
are
the
still there.
good
Tapestries are
little
probably gone, but
kids.
the cloth is draped over these lights they installed.
Hey, there's a stairwell right here.
Andy, I will ban you if you say that slander one more time.
Oh,
What?
that looks sketchy.
Yeah, what the hell?
What happened to the stairs?
Oh, we remember the stairs, but here's a ladder. You can use that for now.
Possibly.
Hope you don't mind.
But what if the stair holding the ladder gives out?
That's fine.
Try to stay on the railing. I feel like I should put my camera away so I can have both hands on the railing. Oh, fuck it. You did Hudson's Bridge?
They did it? Are you
Shit, this is
kidding
cool.
me?
Yeah, it's worth coming down here. This is the pool. You're doing that very nonchalantly compared to how I just did it.
It's not that bad.
Okay, but I was literally afraid of that last step up there giving out and the entire ladder just falling, so I was holding onto that railing for my life. Honestly, for a mansion this big, I'd expect a bigger pool.
I mean,
It's very deep though.
yeah. This grab rope going around the pool is the original
Really?
from when the building was built.
Wow.
Which makes this rope over 100 years old.
That's crazy. How do you know that's original?
That's what I read online.
Oh, okay.
But no, it definitely is. Look at the crispiness on this.
Yeah.
The pool hasn't been used in 4 years.
Crispy.
I wonder why they painted black over the windows.
Indoor pools? That's so fucking cool. You're kidding me.
The ceiling is marble.
If Santa's not real, then why are chimneys made?
That is a great point,
The floor,
Bella.
the ceiling, the walls.
That's so true. Riddle me that, Andy.
The old lockers.
Time to go back across the front bridge.
Ah, that's a sketch.
I'm just waiting for that last step to give out. I'm just gonna fall all the way down.
Look at those, like, hallways are lined with marble. That's crazy. Marble is so...
There's an old organ on its side here.
Why don't they, like, take the marble from that, at least, you know? There's marble in the fucking basement with all, like, the
This has a
sewage
patented
shit.
date. The patent date is 1896 on it.
Wow. Do you think there would have been all pipes in here?
Probably.
They scrapped them all. There's a pipe laying right there on that little shelf. See it right in front of you?
Yeah.
They probably scrapped most of
Probably
them.
went all the way up here.
I think they explored everywhere. That's sick, though. That's cool as fuck. I want to live there. Now let's watch Mark Rober video, and then we'll go into conspiracy theory SpongeBob, and then after SpongeBob conspiracy theories, maybe we can watch some other conspiracy theories, because at that point I'll already have my tin hat on, and it's okay. Can you do what? You can for 10 mil? Yeah, okay. I'll just buy one for 10 mil. You're so smart. I'll just do that right now. I have $10 million? What? Okay. This, what is it? Mark?
Is Dom. He's a friendly little robot that's super good at only one thing: setting up a butt ton of dominoes really,
I
really
liked his
fast.
little googly
It's taken
eyes.
5 years to get to this point, but according to our initial tests, we have hopes that he might be more than 10 times faster than the fastest human. So today we're gonna put him to the test, going head to head against the world's foremost domino expert, who unfortunately is a mere human. Then we're gonna attempt a Guinness World Record.
Human?
And he's gonna try and fill this entire warehouse.
Don't
with
be mean
the
to me.
world
I'm
of
sorry, I didn't mean to.
$100,000. And for context, setting up a
Oh
domino
shit,
wheel
I'm so
that
mean to my
size
chat.
would
I'm
take a
sorry,
team of
Ariel.
7 skilled builders 1 full week.
Please don't
Dom here
cry.
is gonna attempt to do it by himself in 24 hours. Now I know what you're thinking.
I didn't mean it.
Big whoop, Mark. Because as
Are
a
you
kid,
okay?
you might have had a toy
It's
that
fine,
looked like
okay.
this. Or even this custom robot Kiwiko maybe that can drop 20 dominoes in a row.
I've never
so
seen
isn't it a
that.
bit overkill to utilize an autonomous robot, a half-mile of Hot Wheels tracks, and a high-speed robotic arm? And I get it, because our designs look like this, where we would just try and hack a little Roomba when we first tried to tackle this problem exactly 5 years ago. But then pesky details with scale arise, like for starters, just how much 100,000 dominoes is. So the robot will need to come and reload at least 1,000 times. But how exactly do you reload it? And how would it know exactly where to drop each domino and what color it should be? And how do you make it so reliable that it doesn't screw up once in 100,000 drops of a domino? A system to reliably tackle issues at scales like this is just going to be inherently super complex. Like 10 times more complex than my automatic bullseye dartboard, which to this point was probably the most complicated build on my channel.
That's so
after
cool.
failing off and on for 3 years, I was doing a Q&A at Maker Faire, and I told the crowd if anyone wanted to help me with the brutal challenge, to hit me up afterwards. And to my absolute delight, 2 freshmen from Stanford and a software engineer from the Bay Area all took me up on the challenge. So I hired them, and 2 years later, here we were. Now, before I show you how it all works, I first wanted to put him in a head-to-head competition to see how good he really was. And for that, we need the undisputed heavyweight champion on YouTube for all things dominoes, Lily have it. Lily, you are known on YouTube as the Queen of Dominoes, right?
People do call me the Domino Queen.
And for very
Let's
good
go.
reason. With over 1.2 billion views on her channel, you've almost certainly seen one of her incredible creations over her 12 years on the platform. She's so good, she's even got her own line of dominoes you can buy in stores. Okay, so here's the challenge, Lily.
She's
I want you to
incredible.
set up like
No,
300 dominoes
you built a
right now,
robot
and
to
let's see
destroy
how
her
long it takes
purpose.
a human to do that. Okay. Clock starts. Now.
I gotta do 2 hands.
If you need me, Lily, I'm just sitting here reading my newspaper. For you kids at home, a newspaper is like a boring iPad made from trees. That's actually pretty fast.
Oh no!
Oh, disaster. The foibles of being a human. Okay, Lily, are you ready for this? I've seen enough. I actually don't know how to whistle. This
He knows how to do a lot, but he can't
is
whistle.
the Dominator.
Oh my god.
Replaced by robots.
Wow. I love the eyes.
A good set of googly eyes will go a long ways. Okay, boy, let him down. I suck at dominoes, Lily, but I'm good at engineering, which means I'm actually really good at dominoes. We even showed off. The Dominator double stacked the middle row for you.
That is impressive. That is seriously impressive.
This technique of laying down a tile of 300 dominoes at once was really the key that helped us crack the scale and reliability issues. And it's probably my favorite part about the Dominator. Besides his wiggly tail, of course.
He has a
Josh
tail?
to explain more.
So we have these 3D printed funnels here, which allows us to drop all 300 dominoes all at once.
And the mechanism that drops those into the top of this tray, we'll show that in just a second.
Oh,
And if we remove these funnels here, we can see that the dominoes are precisely
Do they find his
placed
whistle?
in
I'm
their
sorry.
locations. This allows
My
us
bad.
to place 300 dominoes exactly where we want them all at once.
And they don't fall out because of what we call the Connect 4 mechanism under here. But if we trigger the servo, then it slides that Connect 4 tray over and drops them all at once, making for some gratuitous, beautiful slow-mo shots.
But how do they fall so straight without tipping over? No, they're gonna tip over. Yeah, what?
And so while this looks really cool, obviously dropping from that height wouldn't be effective.
Yeah.
So we lower the whole platform down on this ball screw, then set them right on the floor, which turned out to be incredibly reliable. So Dom took the W in round 1, but now it's time for the endurance round. Okay, first one to 10,000 dominoes wins. Lily, you ready?
I'm ready.
Dominator, you ready?
Dominator.
Start.
You can just call him Dom.
Oh my god. Wow. I already.
The ground would have to be so flat. This ground looks really flat. Not as flat as your mom, though. Oh shit, got him. Just kidding, your mom's
And to Lily's
lovely.
credit, she was actually insanely fast. Just not, you know, robot fast.
So unfair. So unfair.
On top of that, she had to handle a very large distraction with the emotional maturity of a 9-year-old. Yep, I think I'm doing pretty good. You're doing very good for a human, I'll give you that.
Hers are wiggly and like the perfectly straight ones in terms of the Dominic.
Get out, get out.
That feels so much faster than it probably looks. How's Lily doing?
Tired.
And so while Lily's output slowed down considerably, Dom's did not. And I should mention, we sometimes call him Dom, but that's just short for his legal birth name, which as noted before, is Dominator. Because you know, like Domino,
They do call him
Dominator,
Dom.
Whatever, it all works.
I'm gonna head to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's all me.
Lily has to go to the bathroom.
I'm human, right?
Dominator, do you have to go to the bathroom? Didn't think so.
He didn't say anything.
9,000 perfectly laid dominoes in a little over 2 hours. Actually, 9,001. We got a bonus domino out there in the middle of this field. May or may not have been on purpose, but now we can say it's actually over 9,000. It was a pretty clear result, and Lily, of course, was gracious in her defeat to the machine
How did
overlords.
they do it
So all that was
on
left to do now was to knock him down.
No.
Yes, that was satisfying. So we went head-to-head with the world's foremost domino expert and came out on top. And now it's time for the real challenge, to attempt a Guinness World Record and see how quickly we can fill this entire room with a mural of over 100,000 dominoes.
Oh,
All right,
so
buddy, you're not
quickly.
getting mine. Now you just gotta get out.
They're hacking. This has to be a hack.
Godspeed, little fella. Godspeed. 300 dominoes down, 102,000 left to go.
They could theoretically make one just place down all at the same time.
So we're about 6 hours in, but more
Oh my god,
importantly,
and they're doing
we
a
just got our first
design?
Goomba. This is beautiful. Back to work, Dom. And the best part about working really hard for a few years is that the last 24 hours are super relaxing. And with that
This
tile
is so
placed,
cool
we are
looking.
officially halfway done with over 50,000 dominoes put down in just a little bit over 12 hours. And Dom, whoa, easy boy, just showing no signs of slowing down.
Imagine if he fell, could you
It all starts over
imagine?
here with the loading station that Josh and John Luke spent a lot of time optimizing. The dominoes are loaded by color on these conveyor belts, and then a KUKA robot arm grabs them and places them in one of 300 loading chutes made from 2.7 miles worth of Hot Wheel tracks. And you could load Dom directly with the robot arm, but this is much faster because he doesn't have to wait. He just comes in here to the docking station, and the lower platform slides over, so the bottom layer of 300 dominoes gets loaded up all at once. And we also had a backup loading system using a tray, just in case at any point the robot arm wasn't working. Besides the Hot Wheels tracks, there's a ton of 3D printed parts throughout the build that we either printed ourselves, or if we were in a pinch, my friends at Matter Hackers helped us out. So that's the loader. Now how about the Dominator himself? How does Dom know exactly where to go in the room to drop a domino?
So we've pre-programmed the route for all 102,000 dominoes, so the robot knows exactly where to go right from the start. Then, as we're driving around, we use these indoor GPS sensors
These
to
people are
track
so
the position of the
smart.
robot so it knows roughly where it is. And then as we get closer to the place the dominoes need to drop, we use these IR cameras that are tracking markers on the ground to make sure the robot lines up perfectly every single time.
So the vision from the beginning is that we could set Dom up, we could turn off the lights and leave, and come back the next morning and you've got like a full field of dominoes set up.
You can work all night in the dark just fine.
All right, now how about these super cool wheels?
So these are called Omni wheels, and they're awesome because they let you translate it any direction you want. So this is way better than like your car, where if you need to move a little bit to the left or right, you have to make like a 5-point turn. So with these guys, you can move any direction you want to adjust for small corrections in the placement of the dominoes. These wheels are powered by these
That's
pass
sick
brushless
as
DC servo motors. These are like the gold standard in terms of speed and accuracy, and they allow us to slide the robot around by even just a couple millimeters at a time, which is super useful when we're trying to make real fine adjustments for placing the dominoes down.
Now obviously that's just the uppermost tip of the iceberg tip, but Dom's brain is over 14,000 lines of code, all from scratch. So if you want to go way deeper into the technical details, I'll put a link in the video description where Alex put it all in one spot. Now back to finishing the second half.
There's a little domino sticking up there. I see it. What's that shit? Sorry, you guys messed up a little bit.
So the Dominator has been running just under 24 hours, and this is a bit of a momentous tile here. It's a me, Mario.
Oh shit, let's go. Hi, Pico.
102,300 dominoes are on the
Love
floor
you.
successfully. This is the last
You
300.
spelled my name wrong.
I think this is a moment. You guys
Over
get
here.
back over here. Josh and Alex, let's observe it. Don't blow this, Dom. You got it, buddy. Finish strong.
Siki? You know what? That's my new name.
We got it. Just over 24 hours to lay all the dominoes.
I'll
gentlemen.
take it.
It feels really fulfilling as an engineer to see the design process yield results like this. And speaking of the engineering design process, my month-long creative engineering course where I teach this process and where you watch me make 3 builds
Maybe
from
I
scratch
can
and
learn
make
how
3
to
creative
do
builds of
this
your own
shit.
is once again open for
It'll be
enrollment for
even
a bonus
better.
summer session right now. So go to
Maybe.
monthly.com/MarkRober or use the link in the video description and I'll see you in class. So now with everything set up, the final critical step was to knock them down. You can see John loading in the Mario pipes because they were going to be our trigger mechanism. The way that works is we've got 4 Hot Wheel cars glued to the bottom of this platform.
Oh, all the Hot Wheels.
Tracks. Then you slap a green sliding shell on top and a motor at the end pulls the cart along the tracks with a string. Then the shell contacts a lever arm at each pipe like this, which causes them to roll forward, down the ramp, hopefully into the dominoes. Okay, now I'm
Cute.
nervous.
The shell was necessary.
I wasn't nervous, now I'm nervous. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, that sound. Oh, cute. His little smile.
Yes!
That's awesome.
Oh, holy cow. Whoa. Oh my gosh. And in the end, Dom was 50 times faster than a skilled domino builder, and he got himself a world record to show for it. Although to be fair to us organisms, it was in the non-human category. And at that point, after 5 years, we were just so relieved to be
That
done,
is
we
fair.
got a little
Thank
carried
you,
away
Mark.
celebrating the champ with an appropriate send-off.
No, don't harm him. You're gonna harm him. You're hurting him.
6-year-old me would be so stoked to know that I...
Thank you. It's Mars for the Twitch Prime. If you want to watch the rest of the video, go to Mark Rober's video, I guess. 5 years? What was 5 years? For him to build a robot? It took him 5 years to build a robot? Oh, are you kidding me? I didn't even listen to that. That's absolutely insane. That's crazy. Well, good job, Mark. Brum, 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 brum. Brum, 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 brum. Okay. Now, chat, it is the fun time where we're gonna watch some conspiracy theory videos. Thank you, Mulaney. Oh, Mulaney Rhodes for the tier 1. Tinfoil question mark. Yes. I don't want the foolish government energy. Thanks for gifting us up to go in my brain. Here, you know what? I'm gonna run an ad so everyone can get their tinfoil, because this is necessary. Oh, it's a multiplayer one. I should have told me. Vote for what you want. Get your tinfoil. It should only take a minute. Hi, Kitty. Make sure you vote. Vote for what you think, and then I get money. Hello. I don't think he wants to be held right now. It's probably because he doesn't have a tinfoil hat, and all the government's gonna get into his sight, his little brain. His little kitty brain. The government's gonna get you, kitten. Nico, do you want to be held? Okay, never mind. No, only 200 of you voted? Come on, chat. You need to do better next time. Okay. Nice job, though. Okay. Get him a tinfoil hat? I don't think I can. Okay, where the hell? Let's watch conspiracy theories.
This video is brought to you.
Hello? Give me a second.
This video is brought to you by Square.
Thanks. What? Thank you for voting, everyone who did vote. The government doesn't stop. I put tinfoil on my head. What now? We're gonna watch this conspiracy theory, SpongeBob conspiracy theories. So, I guess we wouldn't really need tinfoil because it's just SpongeBob, but maybe we'll go into government's conspiracy theories after. Thank you, Colosino, for the tier 1. Okay, let's start with this one.
I don't know what it is about SpongeBob that I can't stop talking about. At this
I forgot to turn off the music. Give me a second. There we go. It makes sense. I'm not stupid. Okay.
this point, we're on, what, the 5th video? And I don't see it being the last. Because the more I talk about SpongeBob and the closer that I watch it, the more I realize
I have something
how
exciting
smart of a
happening
show
after
it really
this.
is. Beneath each episode, there's a deeper meaning and theme that explores human behavior. Sometimes it isn't that deep, and sometimes it's exploring philosophical ideas.
Remind me after we watch this video to show you guys something
When I labeled Squidville
that I
as the
made.
darkest episode a few months back, a lot of people immediately argued that a different episode actually deserved that spot. That episode being SB129. And you know what? I agree. SB129 is one of the most memorable, one of the most creative, one of the darkest, and one of the most ambitious episodes to come out of the show. A quick recap. SB129 129 is about Squidward trying to get some alone time away from SpongeBob and Patrick and accidentally locking himself in a freezer for over 2,000 years, thus waking up in the future. He then uses the time travel machine in the future to go back to the past, breaks the lever trying to get back to the present, and then voila, he finds himself in, well, nowhere. Many cartoons and movies have explored time travel as a concept because of how many different conflicts you can draw out of it, but none that come to mind have explored what lies outside the linear timeline we move on. What happens when we aren't in the past?
This guy's speaking like puns.
SpongeBob not
this
only
guy in
uses
puns
conflict,
just speak in default.
Use it to form a rather nihilistic argument that through this lens, life is meaningless and you shouldn't fight against it. Firstly, I have to address that there's a really fun theory on Reddit by user Deleted that touches on why in this episode Squidward dies and this land of nowhere represents purgatory. I do think this is a solid theory that could make sense, but also doesn't really add up from the lens I'm viewing this episode through. As much as it does make sense for Squidward to have died, what grounds this scene and presents it as instead an existential crisis is the clarinet. Not to overthink or anything here, but if he died, wouldn't he have lost his physical item? After all, the clarinet serves no real purpose in this section of the episode other than to act as a physical representation of reality for Squidward to use that he could have gotten rid of in the freezer. The writers kept the clarinet for a reason, and I think it further enhances this being an internal crisis rather than actual death. Also, he escapes the space by crashing through the ceiling of the room, proving all that squishing never really happened and was instead part of this crisis. My point is this is a thought, not a concrete event. So what is the crisis he goes through? You can define it as an existential crisis, but more specifically, it revolves and references the eternal recurrence, an experiment that Friedrich Nietzsche presented as a thought in his book The Gay Science. This entire episode really seems like a direct response or adaptation of Nietzsche's views on nihilism. He describes this eternal recurrence as the idea that all events in the world repeat themselves in the same sequence through an eternal series of cycles. And that is an idea that is directly referenced in this scene and episode, as we see Squidward literally endlessly running to nowhere, and as we see SpongeBob and Patrick consistently holding on to an activity like jellyfishing for more than 2,000 years. This idea of cycling is something I'll definitely be expanding on. A key part of the scene, if not the most iconic part, is the alone chant. Now, Nietzsche coincidentally claims that this eternal recurrence happens at our loneliest loneliness. Justin Remhoff, a professor at Old Dominion University, conveniently has an entire article dedicated to expanding on this.
I feel like
he writes, the experiment for the eternal recurrence is introduced in our loneliest loneliness because imagining our lives eternally
like
reoccurring
someone
from
that would
perspective
be
should
in
move us to
black and
overcome our
white.
loneliness after first cursing the demon. The term loneliest loneliness is very important to keep in mind here because it's much stronger and more
Oh,
painful
I
than
hated
normal
that part.
loneliness you
Whenever
feel
it got
when maybe you're
shredded.
alone in your studio apartment for the first time. Your loneliest loneliness, on the other hand, is something much more existential, something that Squidward is absolutely feeling here. It makes total sense too, considering he in the moment doesn't belong to any specific period of time. He's moving through an abstract, undefinable space, and nowhere is home. He has no buddy. Of course, this is him at his loneliest loneliness. As soon as the idea of being alone goes from being a relief to being a fear, that's when the eternal recurrence kicks in for Squid. This then triggers the desire for self-transformation that Remhoff speaks of. Squidward professes that he misses SpongeBob, and that's when he snaps out of it and is placed back in reality. Now, if we zoom out for a second, that last little tidbit is where SpongeBob takes this argument a step further. Whereas Nietzsche speaks on the fear of loneliness, specifically the loneliest loneliness, SpongeBob is posing what happens when you actually crave loneliness and then feel the opposite. Which then poses the question, why do we change like that? Which is really just asking what the significance of community and affection is. We can all pitch our own answers, but if we're following the philosophy the show is working in, it's just one big cycle, which makes sense considering the eternal recurrence I talked about earlier. We need social relationships because we fear loneliness, and we fear loneliness because we need social relationships. This cycle is perfectly captured at the very end of the episode, where even after all of this, even after a small moment of acceptance in the nowhere space, Squidward still hasn't really transformed because SpongeBob immediately makes him crave loneliness again. These two sides, togetherness and being alone, answer each other and cancel each other out in a way that feels utterly shallow and drives this idea home that nothing matters. If there's no true solution, that means we're just doing the same thing over and over again, which at that point, why? Which is an idea that is explored just a little bit more in this episode that I haven't touched on. There's a crisis within this that Squidward has in regards to his place in the present moment.
I think these episodes, wherever they go like back in time or forward or whatever, or like they have these deep things, I feel like people get a little too deep about it. Like, it's just a cartoon. You know what I mean? I mean, like, yeah, but like also,
and I promise
I'm just trying to be entertained.
This clip, for as iconic as it is, has always been a bit of a mystery to fans of the show. It's funny, but no one knows why it's there. Looking at it through this lens, I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Squidward,
just
despite
for fun,
time traveling to the past and future, realizes he cannot escape his true presence. While the location may be the future or past, he, just like all of us, is always living in the present. None of us can ever truly
did have
live
a
in
lot
the
of
future
memes,
or
though.
past. We can always look at photos and videos from our past and say time travel actually exists. We can go to the future or past.
Wait a second. What's this episode called? What is this episode called? Hold on.
To that spot. That episode being SB129.
What is SB's numbers? The Minecrafter? An MCC? SB737. Oh, okay. Is his name based off of this?
one's changes or fate or transformation, aspects that are essential to one's becoming. And if being is becoming, you can never truly understand yourself because you're always living in the present. If you're living in the present, which we all are, it's fundamentally impossible to understand yourself.
Is SB737 based off SpongeBob?
To not know thyself, a solution that Squidward coincidentally comes to in the end of this episode, really just kind of giving up and accepting reality. For as dark as it may seem for a show like SpongeBob to end on a note suggesting life is meaningless, I don't see it as not a happy ending. Nietzsche does originally claim that undergoing this eternal recurrence enables self-development, and as Remhoff elaborated, psychological context is necessary to enable said development, the exact kind of context that's presented in the episode. Which is to say that this episode isn't necessarily a tragedy, but instead a turning point for Squidward, where instead of living in complete misery, he can now live in complete acceptance. So with all that being said, thanks for watching, check out this episode and form your own opinion, and before you head out, I want to give a quick thank you to this week's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace, if you didn't already know, is a place where you can go to build a website, progress your brand, and take that...
The Minecrafter named after SpongeBob? That is what I'm asking. Is SB named after SpongeBob? Okay, now we'll watch. This one I think is better because that was just talking about the episode. But this one is talking about a conspiracy theory. And this one is about Mrs. Puff. So.
This is not Mrs. Puff. You may think she's just SpongeBob's boating teacher, but you'd be very, very wrong. For years, she's been running from her dark and mysterious past, and it's finally caught up to her. And behind it all is a mastermind who's been secretly controlling her life and psychologically torturing her. If you guys thought my last two theories were mind-blowing, get ready for my biggest conspiracy yet. This is the Mrs. Puff theory. I gotta start off by saying, wow, the reaction to my last two SpongeBob theories has been insane.
How does she know? How does she know? Squilliam, you lying, deceiving, who is that handsome young devil?
I'm glad you guys are enjoying my ridiculously deep dives into the show. I mean, I have to watch so much SpongeBob and read so much of the Wikipedia to put these theories together, but it's worth it because the writers actually take the time to set these things up.
I'll show you guys the thing! I was like, what are you talking about? I'm showing you the video. I'll show you the thing. Okay, now you guys are gonna be underwhelmed because I show you. Okay. This is the YouTuber came up with skin theory. Well, I don't think he came up with skin theory, but he dove into it because skin theory has been around for a bit. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you, chat. Let me take off my conspiracy theory hat because I don't need it for this. SB stands for Sonic Boom. Okay. Okay, so here is what I made, chat. I made a new scene and everything, and it's a game show, okay? It's a game show, kind of. Where, sorry, rip your ears, my bad. Oops. I made it. I spent a lot of time a minimal amount of time editing this thing for you guys. I think it's cute. Okay, are you ready? Because I was a little bit sad that my hot tub and my podcast thing went away. The Frenemies podcast scene went away. So I made a new scene. And it is... Hold on. Give me a second. Alright, are you guys ready? Minecraft block. Okay, now you guys tell me what Minecraft block it is. That's the game show. Is it not a genius? I don't have the music to go for it because it just keeps saying who's that Pokemon and I can't get rid of the music. You guys tell me. Crafting table? Maybe. Grass block? Maybe. Which one is it? Here, I need suspenseful music. Give me a second. Oops, I paused it. Suspense music. That's not what I want. Suspense game music. Hello? That's fine. What is it, chat? Guess. Gold block? I don't know. Iron? I don't know. Slime? I don't know. What is it, chat? What's that Minecraft block? Obsidian sand? I don't know. I don't think anyone has gotten it yet. It's actually, I could totally choose between 4 different ones because I have 4 different options that I can. Which one is it, chat? Are you guys ready? It is a... Let me pick which one. A cobblestone! Let's go, chat! What? That's crazy. Wow, all that. Yeah, it's a cobblestone. Good job, chat. Anyone who guessed anything differently, obviously you're not an expert on Minecraft because how did you not get that one? I got it. Good job, chat. Endstone close. Yeah. Obviously, if you didn't get that one, then that means that you don't know your Minecraft shit, which is super embarrassing for most of you guys. Alright, do you guys want to do another one? Because we can do it again. One more time? Again? Okay, ready? Alright, well, we'll restart it. Hold on. What is it, chat? Who's that Minecraft block? What's that Minecraft block? What's that block? I'm working on the title. I really am. Sand obby? It's not cobblestone this time. This one's obviously different, if you couldn't tell, by the dimension. Oak plank? Oak log? Pikachu. Sorry, no. Wool? Glass? Diorite? Spruce? Birch? Someone got it. I saw someone get it. Wait. Never mind. I changed my mind. It's not that one. Guess again, chat. It's a new one. Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's a new one. It's a new one. Alright, are you guys ready? Shit. It's a shroom light! Let's go, chat. Did anyone get it? Alright, one more time. One more time. Here. One more time. Okay, let's go. Oh, I have to start over. Who's that Minecraft block? I saw it in here. I saw it. Someone has said it before. If that helps you. Which one is it, chat? I don't know. I don't know which one it is. It could be any block. Who knows? Not me. Crafting table. Planks? Dirt? Honey? Diorite? Obby? Leaf block? Amethyst? Is amethyst here? No, it's not amethyst. Sand? Endstone? Ooh, we're getting close with the sand. Gravel? Not glass. Not dirt. Not sandstone. I guess it wasn't that close. It is clay! A clay block! Clay Minecraft block. Wow. That's awesome. Fuck. Should have guessed it. I told you were close with sand. I thought sand was close. Because, you know, like, they're in the same place. Rigged? Kind of. Anyone who got it in chat? Maybe I'll do one where it's like Minecraft skins. I'll edit like the whole thing though. It's Pikachu. Fuck. Yeah. Like the TikTok. This is rigged. It is actually rigged. That's true. Okay, hear me out. What if I do a whole video thing where it's like I edit the whole video so it actually shows you which one it is at the end, and I do skins, Minecraft skins? We love TikToks and Fortnite. We love TikToks. I don't know about the second one. Where we do Minecraft skins, because skins do have a little bit of variations. I can't do it right now because I have to edit it, but that might be a fun thing for us to do. Tell me your favorite Minecrafters in the comments below. You guessed gravel. That was close. Well, I guess I had like 3 different ones. Tier list. I want to watch the rest of the Mrs. Puff. That was fun. I thought so too. I was so excited. I worked kind of hard on it. Kind of. You know. I edited it. I made like a picture at first. And then I was like, wait, it has to be a video. So I made a video. Thanks for the hat. You're my favorite. Oh, shit. Let's go. That's true. If you say anyone else's names as your favorite Minecrafter, it's an automatic ban. Just warning you. You guys knew that, though. Is this going to work now? I think I bent it. Will it still protect me from the government? It will. Hello, my headset. Oh, it unplugged. Wait, just kidding. It didn't. I just have loops around. Tinfoil hat merch. Could you imagine? Oh. It's actually super easy to get this merch. All you have to do is go to your local grocery store or Walmart, and pick up some tinfoil, and it's a little fun DIY project. Okay, let's watch Mrs. Puff. Let's finish our video. Thanks for reminding me.
Been asking, Alex, how do you come up with these crazy conspiracy theories? Well, I always start these theories by looking for the moments in the show that seem to be implying more than they're letting on. Like I've said before, SpongeBob is a weird show with lots of abstract humor, but I can usually understand the intent the writers had behind a weird joke. But then there's stuff like this.
I hope I still remember how to do this.
Is that a condom? Oh.
Yeah. And it's so confusing and weird that it feels like the writers are trying to imply something beyond just weirdness for the sake of comedy. And nowhere in the show is there more of these moments than with Mrs. Puff. And once I started looking into it, it led me down the deepest rabbit hole I've ever seen from the show. So, let's begin. Uh-oh. Looks like
I can make balloon animals.
I knew this would happen if I got too close to the
I did take a balloon animal making class.
This video is sponsored by NordVPN. If you're watching this video, then you're on the internet, which means at any moment you could be hacked by a cyber criminal. All of your privacy, all of your personal information, the hackers can get it all. They're probably hacking you right now. What are you even doing watching this video? You have to get out of here. Get the hell out of here! Unless you use NordVPN, a service that can protect your privacy while you're on the internet. You can rest easy knowing all of your communications and personal data are safe.
Hands up, criminals!
And you can even use NordVPN on up to 6 devices.
Watch out.
You can also use NordVPN to unlock videos or shows that you would normally only be able to watch in certain countries. Finally, I can watch The Big Bang Theory on Netflix. Here's what I look like before.
We already know we watched a deep web video. That's true.
Like now. Go to nordvpn.com/AlexBale or use code AlexBale to start a 2-year plan. You'll even get an additional free month. And if you're not satisfied, there's a 30-day
Didn't you say you're gonna make balloon animals on stream? Yeah, I wanted to make balloon animals on stream. I even went to the store on my birthday. I said, oh my god, birthday balloon animals, PogChamp. And then they didn't have them at Target. And I didn't want to go anywhere else because I wanted to have my birthday party stream. So they didn't have them at Target, which was really upsetting. So I didn't get to make balloon animals. Anyway.
Make my YouTube SpongeBob conspiracy theories without the fear of being hacked. Thanks, NordVPN. Now, without further ado, let's begin the theory. Mrs. Puff is a boating school teacher in Bikini Bottom. She's passed all of her students except for one, SpongeBob SquarePants. He's taken her driver's test hundreds of times, and he always ends up failing it and causing destruction and chaos that usually ends up with Mrs. Puff going to jail, despite it not really being her fault. We also know that she was once married, but her husband was killed by fishermen.
That's my driving teacher, Mrs. Puff.
Mrs. Puff? Oh, she's married.
Oh no, Mr. Krabs, she's single.
Then what happened to Mr. Puff?
She doesn't like to talk about it.
Throughout the show, there are moments like this that seem to be hinting at her having a dark, mysterious past. And in Season 2, Episode 10,
wow.
we get the biggest clue about who Mrs. Puff really is. After SpongeBob fails the driving test yet again, Mrs. Puff has just had it with him and ends up just giving up and giving him his license even though he never really passed. She quickly realizes that this is a horrible idea and he'll probably end up destroying the entire town.
So much destruction. This reporter asks, why?
Local consensus
Why?
this negligent, selfish driving instructor who...
Remember this clip, because it's going to be very important later on. And then she says this insanely revealing line.
What have I done? Everyone will know that I let him slide through school. I'll have to move to a new city, start a new boating school with a new name. No, not again.
Not again.
Not again. Come on, it's like they're just begging someone to make a theory about this. So we now know Mrs. Puff was originally from a different town, she used to own a different boating school, and Mrs. Puff isn't even her real name. There's something in her past that she ran away from. Now, there's been some debate over whether she's actually referring to a new name for herself or for her boating school, but I do think she's talking about her own name. Because if she's trying to run away from something in her past, she wouldn't start a new boating school with her real name in the title. Now, when she says again, I don't think she's just referring to starting a new life.
Everyone will know that I let him slide through school. Not again.
I think at her previous boating school, she had
Not
a terrible
again.
student just like SpongeBob, who she prematurely gave a license to.
I-
led to something so
yeah,
terrible
maybe.
happening that she had to run away and start a whole new life. In season 3, episode 5, Doing Time, we get a flashback to when she first opened up the school.
Where did I go wrong? With the opening of my new boating school, I pledge that as long as a student is willing to learn, I shall never give up.
Hi, I'm SpongeBob SquarePants.
With the opening of this new
no.
boating school, let's keep in mind that this is not her first boating school. Maybe the whole reason she's making this pledge now at her second school is because she gave up on a student at her previous school, and that led to her having to run away and start a new life. She's pledging to never make the same mistake again. Now let's skip ahead to one of the newer episodes. Season
Doing
12,
Time is your
episode
favorite
21,
episode?
Lighthouse Louie, where Mrs. Puff has SpongeBob organize all the stuff she keeps in the school's lighthouse. There's lots of interesting things hidden in the background, but the first thing that caught my eye was this file labeled Mrs.
Mrs.
It makes sense
Puff.
for a teacher to have files on all their students, but why would she have a file about herself? But let's remember,
Yeah.
she's not Mrs. Puff. That's a fake
She's
identity.
not.
And I'm willing to bet all of her fake identification documents are in this file.
That makes
Back in the opening
sense.
rides, she just gives SpongeBob a license that she already had for him. So she clearly makes these licenses and would probably know how to make fake identifications. But that's not the only hint about Mrs. Puff's past in this lighthouse. There is something in here that directly confirms all of this. As SpongeBob swallows all of Mrs. Puff's junk, we see something very interesting for only a few frames. Deranged boat teacher makes getaway.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Still hiding stuff about Mrs. Puff fleeing her old life. It might not look like it at first, but we actually get a ton of new information from this newspaper. This is from the New Kelp Post, which tells us Mrs. Puff originally lived in New Kelp City. Then there's a caption that reads, distracts authorities with balloon animals.
This is so blatant.
From the beginning.
I hope I still remember how to do this. Yeah.
So whenever Mrs. Puff makes a getaway or commits a crime, she leaves behind a balloon animal to distract the police. I'm telling you guys, these writers don't just do stuff randomly. They have reasons for everything. And the most damning piece of evidence from this
Oh my
newspaper
God.
is actually the picture of Mrs. Puff. Kind of a strange photo, right? We have seen this exact same photo of her before. In the
Yeah,
episode
we
No Free
have.
Rides, when she imagines what would happen if SpongeBob got his license.
Local consensus places the blame on this negligent, selfish driving instructor.
This means that this isn't just her imagination of what might happen. This is also her remembering what happened when she lived in New Kelp City and prematurely gave
That's too obvious. Like, that's not even like a hidden thing. This is so not far fetched.
Whatever happened to SpongeBob, that reporters from the Bikini Bottom News can also work for the New Kelp City News. But the real reason I think this is because of his hair. In the entire show, we have never seen this fish reporter with hair before. Why would the creators go out of their way to add that detail? Because Mrs. Puff isn't imagining him as he looks now. She's remembering him from years ago when he used to have hair, when he reported about her in New Kelp City. Mrs. Puff has been running from her past ever since, and is now forced to relive her experience with an unteachable student through SpongeBob. But reliving this trauma has pushed her to the point of complete insanity. And trust me when I say that you have no idea how delusional she actually is. Another running gag throughout the series is Mrs. Puff's occasional nervous breakdowns or moments of insanity because of SpongeBob, and they get more severe as the show continues. At first she did care for SpongeBob, but in the newer episodes, she literally tries to kill SpongeBob just to get him out of her life. Even
What the
SpongeBob
hell?
just walking up to her gives her severe PTSD.
Hi, Mrs. Puff.
Hit the brakes! SpongeBob! Watch the tree! Laugh!
Wait, Mrs. Puff, we're not driving.
But these mostly seem like just one-off moments, and for the most part, Mrs. Puff is still a functioning member of society, right? I'm going to show you that she's actually much more insane
Right?
than you may think. And some of the episodes she's in take place entirely in her own head. If we're talking about how insane Mrs. Puff is, there is no better place to start than the episode Doing Time. Once again, SpongeBob fails the voting test and causes destruction and chaos, which leads to Mrs. Puff going to jail. SpongeBob
Wasn't there one episode, the panty raid episode? What's up with that?
breaking into jail to try and bust her out, but Mrs. Puff actually prefers being in jail over teaching him. We actually get another interesting line about Mrs. Puff's past in this episode.
Okay, you can do this, Puff. You can get through this without losing your sanity. Oh, that's a road we don't want to go down again.
So we know that Mrs. Puff has lost her sanity in the past, probably from her previous terrible students. But it seems like
oh, what? The what? The panty raid episode. You guys remember that? I think they took it off the air because it was like inappropriate, obviously. But it was an episode where I think it was her house, or it was Mr. Krabs' house, but it was Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob, Patrick, and they went up to someone's window. They broke into, I guess, Mr. Krabs' or Miss Puff's house, and stole undies.
Keeps appearing in impossible places until she gets thrown into solitary confinement, where each wall of the room transforms into a giant SpongeBob face. And then the episode ends in a way that's so weird and confusing that it rivals the infamous gorilla episode ending. As Mrs. Puff freaks out, she's suddenly transported back into the beginning of the episode when SpongeBob was taking the test. Except this time, SpongeBob gets arrested instead of her.
I can't believe it. It was all a dream. I'm not going to jail.
Why would you go to jail? You already did your time.
Forget it.
So what's really going on in this episode? Was the ending?
It was Mr. Krabs' mom? Yeah.
I think this entire episode is inside of Mrs. Puff's head, and she's actually on the outside the whole time, but she's been imagining herself inside of prison. I can explain. Listen closely to what the police officer tells Mrs. Puff.
I'm not going to jail.
Why would you go to jail? You already did your time.
Why would you go to jail? You already did your time. And then revealing she's still in a prison uniform despite being on the outside. So this scene is obviously inside of her head, which means everything we see is symbolic. And if we can understand the symbolism of it, we can understand what's really going on with Mrs. Puff. Notice how she's suddenly wearing a black and white striped prison uniform, even though the entire episode she's been wearing this orange jumpsuit. Why would the creators go to the extra effort to draw a whole new prison uniform for her? Well, we've seen her wear this black and white prison uniform before. The very first time she went to prison back in season 1, episode 7, Hall Monitor. So when the police officer says, "You've already done your time," he's referring to the first time she went to jail. But why is she still wearing that uniform outside of prison? Well, she may have gotten out of jail, but she was by no means free. Having to teach SpongeBob is a prison in itself, and she manifests that by believing she's in jail and wearing a prison uniform despite being on the outside. This entire episode, every time SpongeBob magically appears, is all inside of her head. She is completely delusional, and hints that she's experiencing these hallucinations don't stop there. Just 6 episodes later, she goes to a house party SpongeBob throws, and while everyone is talking and having a good time, in the background we see she's literally sitting by herself talking to an ice sculpture of SpongeBob. You can't tell me this isn't intentional. I mean, look at this. Now back in the episode No Free Rides, there is a very strange picture inside of Mrs. Puff's home. It's a picture of Mrs. Puff inside of a picture of Mrs. Puff inside of a picture of Mrs. Puff, creating an infinite loop. This is something that has confused SpongeBob fans for years. But like everything in the show, there is a reason for it being there. One of the SpongeBob storyboard artists actually called it the biggest mystery in the entire show. If you think about it, this is just like the end of Doing Time, where she's stuck in an infinite loop of SpongeBob failing the driving test. Because it's all symbolic of what her life is. Just an endless cycle of SpongeBob taking the test and failing, and no matter what she does to try and escape, she always ends up back in the same place at the end of the episode. So this picture is another symbolic manifestation of what she's feeling. We even see another one of these pictures all the way in season 9, episode 5, Bumper to Bumper. This is something that the show is consistently alluding to. Mrs. Puff is
I turned the volume up a little
anything we
bit.
see with her could potentially all be inside of her own head. In fact, I believe I found another episode that takes place inside of her head. In season 9, episode 17, SpongeBob Long Pants, SpongeBob goes to a different boating instructor and actually gets his license. But as soon as he does, we briefly cut to Mrs. Puff waking up.
You pass. I finally got my driver's license.
Lock your doors, bar your windows, it's the end of the world.
Now, this seems like it's probably just a throwaway gag where Mrs. Puff somehow senses that SpongeBob got his license and it causes her to wake up and freak out. You know, it's a good bit, it's funny. But I have a question. If the joke is that she's supposed to be waking up at the exact time SpongeBob gets his license, how come she wakes up at night when SpongeBob clearly gets his license during the day? Because this entire episode actually takes place inside of Mrs. Puff's head. And this is the only part of the episode in the real world.
I don't know what that was all about, but I'm glad it's over.
But let me pause for a second. I'm sure some of you are already wondering if this contradicts my previous SpongeBob video, The Television Theory. If you haven't watched that one, the gist of it is that the entire show is a documentary television show, and everything we see is actually being secretly filmed by scuba divers, and there's a ton of evidence to support it. I'm very proud of that video. You should definitely check it out. But if everything's supposed to be from a camera, then how are we seeing things from inside Mrs. Puff's head? In fact, how do we see dreams and flashbacks and thought bubbles? Well, I think the simple answer is that even though we view the show through an objective camera lens, the world itself still follows the rules of a cartoon.
You can never tell another living soul. Wait, hold on! What's that? My pen is out of ink. Plankton! You'll never get any formula, not even in a flashback.
In the world of SpongeBob, you can imagine something, and other people can still see, record, or interact with it, because that's just how cartoons work. Back to the theory, we know that her insanity has caused her to live a life of delusion, but if you remember back to the Lighthouse episode, she's also become an extreme hoarder, and looking at her collection of junk is like a look directly into her mind. So there's gotta be something we can learn about her from it.
We learned!
Crabs, the Hall Monitor belt she gets her students, the mean drawings her students make her, SpongeBob's diary, a boating safety helmet. Wait, SpongeBob's diary? Why does she have SpongeBob's diary? The last time we saw that, it was safely put away in SpongeBob's library. What's it doing in her lighthouse? And why does she have Squidward's painting? And a table from the Krusty Krab? And SpongeBob's bike? And Squidward's teddy bear? And the hair curlers Mr. Krabs
She's
had?
a
And
thief!
Squidward? And that diamond ring? And that crown? And that bucket of radioactive waste? And that jellyfish sign? Oh my god. Mrs. Puff is a kleptomaniac. Mrs. Puff
Kleptomaniac! Kelptomaniac! Get it?
Your pet snail from
Kelptomaniac because of kelp?
Season 3, episode 19 was stolen.
My snail is up a tree. I've had her since I was a little girl. No!
You've had that snail since you've been a little girl, huh? Then how come that is the exact same snail Squidward had 4 episodes ago in the Great Snail Race?
How come?
Snally here, play with that mongrel mutt. She's a purebred. See, she even has her own papers.
He even has her paperwork. Mrs. Puff clearly stole the snail from Squidward. But why the hell would she steal all this other junk? What possible use could she have for any of it? We can find the answer to that question by looking at this green hat and this purple jacket. These were gifts Mr. Krabs bought her on their first date, but she ended up feeling uncomfortable receiving them and gave them back to him.
I'm afraid I just don't feel comfortable accepting all these gifts.
Except apparently she's not too uncomfortable to steal them back afterwards, so clearly she's not stealing this stuff because she wants to use it. She just steals for the thrill of it. Maybe stealing things is her way of coping with the insanity of her everyday life. And remember, this isn't the first time she's gone insane.
You can get through this without losing your sanity. Oh, that's a road we don't want to go down again.
In fact, I have reason to believe that she started stealing things way back whenever she first went insane.
I hope I still remember how to do this.
I don't think she's just talking about remembering how to make balloon animals. She's probably also referring to remembering.
The illustrators don't want to draw more. Yeah, I'm sure realistically, it's just like, oh, throwing in references like, oh, this is from this other episode, or oh, this is from this. Do you guys remember this?
SpongeBob comic book, she actually admits that she used to rob banks, and she wears the exact same ski mask. Mrs. Puff lives a completely delusional and miserable life, all because she has to teach SpongeBob how to drive. It's led her to steal from the people she cares about and completely disassociate from reality. But that begs a very important question. If SpongeBob is causing her life to be so miserable, then why does she even keep teaching him? After all the destruction and pain he's caused, she'd totally be justified to expel him, right? I mean, she will literally try and kill him so she doesn't have to teach him, but for some reason she can't just expel him. It's almost like there's someone forcing her to teach SpongeBob. Back to the episode No Free Rides. After prematurely giving SpongeBob a license, she steals his boatmobile so he can't hurt anyone. In the end, this causes her to get arrested and go to jail, but then SpongeBob tells her this.
And besides, the warden said she'll let you go early if you do her a favor.
What's that?
Free driving lessons!
She'll get to leave prison early if she gives free driving lessons. That seems like an oddly specific requirement. And that's not the only time this gets mentioned either. In Season 9, Episode 5, Bumper to Bumper, we get this scene.
If only SpongeBob could pass his boating test, he'd be out of my life once and for all. Unfortunately, I keep getting reminded of the consequences if I get too angry with the little nuisance.
Consequences? Are you telling me that if she refuses to teach SpongeBob specifically, she'll be violating her parole and get sent back to jail? Why does the prison even care if Mrs. Puff teaches SpongeBob? Is it just part of some weird community service? But things start to get really suspicious at the end of Season 7, Episode 5, Summer Job. Once again, Mrs. Puff ends up in jail, but this time she's forced to go to
Noah, Jewess, and Pilar.
Wow, a driver's education class.
Good day, class.
I must be having a nightmare. What's he doing here?
Dear Mrs. Puff, I'm following in your footsteps and got a job as a driver's ed teacher for the summer.
Who in their right mind would hire SpongeBob to do this after he's literally destroyed the city countless times while driving? Is this just another one of Mrs. Puff's delusions? Or is the prison intentionally forcing her to be around SpongeBob just to torture her? I mean, look at the way the guard forces her to sit there and listen to him.
Yeah.
And look at that evil smile he has as he watches her endure this torture. There is something very strange going on with this prison. Then, in Season 10, Episode 8, The Getaway, Mrs. Puff meets a criminal named Dorsal Dan and starts to get romantic feelings for him. This is also while she's still dating Mr. Krabs. Shame on you, Mrs. Puff. At the end of the episode, they both accidentally land in prison, and the warden puts him in solitary confinement.
Warden, I found this one pulling up outside the prison. Dorsal Dan, a notorious getaway driver. Calls him the Clink.
I'll wait for you, my little tender bud.
In or out of jail, this prison will stop at nothing to make sure she is alone and miserable. But why? Who's behind all of this? Why would anyone care this much about torturing Mrs. Puff? Who's the mastermind pulling the strings? Well, maybe it has something to do with her old life in New Kelp City. Maybe she crossed someone and they've been plotting their revenge ever since. But I've looked in every single frame of New Kelp City, and there is nothing connecting it back to the prison. I've looked literally everywhere, and there's not a single person from the city that has anything to do with Mrs. Puff. Well, I mean,
unless...
maybe except for the literal warden of the prison she's being kept in. He may be hiding slightly off screen, but that is clearly the same warden of the Bikini Bottom prison. And this isn't some random background character that the show reuses all the time. He is a very distinct character. You can call me out on the Squilliam video all you want, but not this time. But wait a second. If the warden was originally from New Kelp City, then he'd probably know about Mrs. Puff's dark past and her true identity. So why hasn't he exposed her? He's just kept quiet about the fact that one of his inmates is living a completely false identity. She'd probably even get more prison time when they find out who she really is, so why hasn't he said anything? This is where things get very interesting. So, we know Mrs. Puff prematurely gave a student at her original boating school a license, and that led to them causing chaos and destruction. Maybe the student accidentally did something terrible to the warden, and he's blamed Mrs. Puff ever since. Whatever happened was so terrible that it caused him to move to Bikini Bottom and get a job as the warden of the town's prison. And to his surprise, he finds out that one of his inmates is actually the person he blamed for that terrible thing happening. This works out perfectly for him. He can finally get his revenge on Mrs. Puff by making her life miserable. All he has to do is reveal her dark secret, and she'll be stuck in jail for much longer. Except for one small issue with his plan. Mrs. Puff actually likes being in prison.
One day down, 2,528 to go. Oh, that's just shy of 4 years without SpongeBob. I'm going to enjoy this.
So, he comes up with a new plan. Keep Mrs. Puff secret and let her out of prison early, but only under the condition that she has to teach SpongeBob. He's literally turning her normal life into a prison. And he makes sure going back to prison to avoid SpongeBob isn't even an option for her anymore, because he'll make sure that SpongeBob is always in there with her. And he's not going to let her escape and start a new life when she gets to New Kelp City. He makes sure to give her an ankle bracelet that doesn't let her leave Bikini Bottom.
I can't even leave town without violating my parole.
He is the mastermind who's been controlling everything this entire time. But guess
Wow.
what? His insidious plan doesn't even end there. This is not the first time we've seen the Warden character. We first see him in Season 4, Episode 2, Krabs vs. Plankton. In this episode, Plankton slips on some water in the Krusty Krab and decides to sue Mr. Krabs for everything he owns. And then guess who shows up out of nowhere and offers to be Mr. Krabs' lawyer?
What I really need is a good lawyer.
Hello, did somebody say lawyer? Richard A. Bottom-feeder, attorney at law. I couldn't help but notice that despicable display.
Richard A. Bottom-feeder, the warden of the Bikini Bottom prison,
Richard
is also apparently
A.
a lawyer. That's kind of strange.
Bottom
Those both sound
feeder.
like major careers. You usually wouldn't imagine someone being both. Then he says he'll be Mr. Krabs' lawyer completely free of charge.
So, how much is this gonna cost me?
Actually, I won't charge a dime unless we win.
Well, that's awfully generous of you, Richard. He seems very confident that he can win
That's
the case,
actually
but
not
right before he goes
that
to
weird.
court,
I feel like a lot of people. Hi, Critios. Thanks, Ryan, for the 19 months. Nuts. I feel like it's not that. Am I crazy? But I think it's like kind of common for a lawyer maybe to charge more for when they win. That's common. I thought it was too. Unless you win, right?
slips on some water and says SpongeBob will have to be Mr. Krabs'
That's
lawyer.
common? Yeah,
It's
okay.
gonna be a slam dunk.
Oh no! Mr. Krabs' lawyer, speak to me!
Wrapped with pain, can't move. Looks like you're gonna have to handle this one, son.
He tells SpongeBob that he has to represent Mr. Krabs, even though he himself called SpongeBob a liability.
Actually, SpongeBob, we won't be needing any testimony from you. Why, you'll be more of a liability than an asset.
But it's okay, because apparently all SpongeBob needs to win is inside of Richard's briefcase.
Everything you need to win is in this here case.
Really? Everything?
Except when SpongeBob gets to court, he realizes that Richard never gave him the combination to the case.
It's all in here.
Really?
Yep, right in here.
Is there a problem?
Your lawyer didn't give me the combination.
Either Richard A. Bottomfeeder is the worst lawyer in history, or this is all part of his elaborate plan to ruin Mrs. Puff's life. Here's what I think happened. First, he finds out that Mr. Krabs is being sued, and he wants to ensure that Mr. Krabs loses the case because he wants to destroy any chance Mrs. Puff has of finding love. So he pretends to be a lawyer, even offering his services for free, something Mr. Krabs can't resist. He makes Mr. Krabs feel confident that they're gonna win the case, and then at the last second, he pretends to get into an accident so he can't represent Mr. Krabs. Instead of finding a real lawyer to replace him, he tells the most incompetent person for the job, SpongeBob, that he has to be Mr. Krabs' lawyer, and he gives him a case that allegedly has all the answers in it without actually giving SpongeBob the combination, setting him up for a total failure in court. Richard A. Bottomfeeder refuses to let anyone get close to Mrs. Puff, not Marshall Dan, and not Mr. Krabs. This guy has squillion levels of hate for Mrs. Puff. But why? What exactly did a previous student do that warrants this much torture? It can't be something as simple as him or his property getting damaged. It has to be something life-changing, something like losing a loved one because of the student's reckless driving. After the show gives us one last hint about who this might have been. All the pictures of Mrs. Puff's house are very meaningful to her. She's got photos of Mr. Krabs, her pet snail, and of course those infinitely looping photos that told us so much about her mental state. But there is one more photo in this house that might be the key to this entire conspiracy. In Season 12, Episode 14, Plankton's Old Chum, we see a photo of someone we've never seen before on Mrs. Puff's wall. There's some surprising similarities between this character and Richard. The green color, the red bow tie, the overall fancy, serious appearance. It clearly isn't the same person, but maybe this is someone related to Richard, like a father, a son, or a brother that Mrs. Puff's former student killed. And the reason she keeps a photo of him up is to have a permanent reminder to never make the same mistake of giving someone a license who doesn't deserve it.
Maybe.
Mrs. Puff is a boating school teacher who once made a terrible mistake that led to the loss of her business, identity, sanity, and any chance at finding happiness. I like to think that there used to be a time when she was happy, back when her husband was still alive. If only he was still around today, maybe she wouldn't have to face all of this on her own. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed.
You're welcome.
Say if I was done, except her husband is still alive.
What?
In the SpongeBob movie,
What?
SpongeBob and Patrick travel to a gift shop named Shell's
Hello?
full of dead fish turned into knickknacks and ornaments. Except they end up setting off the smoke detector, which activates the sprinkler system and brings all the dead fish back to life, including a very familiar-looking pufferfish hanging from the ceiling. Mr. Puff is alive.
No!
If he's alive and he escaped, then why hasn't he gone back to Mrs. Puff? Why is she
Yeah.
still alone? Because remember, she ran away from their home in New Kelp City and started a new identity. So sadly, Mr. Puff has no way of finding her. The tragedy of Mrs. Puff's story is that her happiness is just a city away, but she can never even leave town because that would violate her parole. Richard A. Bottomfeeder probably even knows her husband is alive and is making sure they're never reunited. As the name says, Richard really is a bottom feeder. This video took a ton of time and effort to do all the research for, so I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching.
He's done
and thanks
now?
to NordVPN for sponsoring this
Okay.
theory.
Is he done? Is he done? What?
This video is brought to you by Squarespace. When it comes to web...
What? I don't understand. There's something deep and crazy happening. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Cat, I'm low-key kind of scared. I think he's just doing ARG. His own little thing. His own little thing. It's cute. Brum, 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 brum. Okay. Watch Red Mist if you want to be scared, chat. I don't want to scare my chat. It is pretty late, so I don't want you guys to have nightmares when you guys go to sleep. Brum, 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 brum. Your hair looks so good, thank you. I'm gonna take off the hat. Okay. Watch another one? I can't find any more. No nightmares, no scary. Yeah, I care about you guys. Hashtag speaking from the heart, B Fletcher. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Watch Love Island fights, that's so funny. Maybe I'll grab more videos, but I feel like I don't have... I thought I had more video. I guess I did have quite a bit of videos planned, but some of them kind of flopped. And some of them were shorter than I expected. True crime. I would want to watch some true crime. I just don't know what to watch on there. Maybe Big Boss Bose could help me. I think I'm gonna end stream now. Make sure to use your Twitch Prime to see a lot of Twitch Prime in the chat. Use them now because I'm gonna raid Big Boss Bose. Or use your Twitch Primes for her. Bye, chat. Maybe next time I'll come back with a better what's that Pokemon who's that Pokemon Minecraft thing? Maybe I'll do a who's that Minecraft YouTuber? Boom. And I could play it before and after commercial breaks? Oh, that'd be sick as fuck. More conspiracies. I'll gather some conspiracies too. I do like the tinfoil hat things. Thank you everyone for watching, and everyone join the raid to go to Bose. Join the raid now. Go, 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 go. Oh, also follow me on everything here. Socials, Discord, socials again. Follow me. And follow me on Twitch as well. Okay, bye everyone. Give lots of Sylvee 1Ls to Big Boss Bose. Ciao. Thanks for watching. Okay, we're raiding now. We are raiding now. Now we are raiding right now. Okay, bye.